That thing takes a pounding.
Look, it just means it's a challenge.
Also, he's a her now.
It just means it's more of a challenge.
Is it really
Don't you
though?
tell Cass what G is.
Look,
I'm sorry.
we have things we must do, and we have things that we must do very hard. But yes,
And one of those things is Cass.
all of those things are Cass.
And Snippy, I guess, just go down here in the corner over the watermark.
Over to gay baby jail.
The gayest of jails.
All right. So, we last left off with you guys approaching Askenar Lodge, I do believe. Let's see. Askenar Lodge is a well-appointed manor with, well, basically looks like this. Rather scenic, actually, in a rather large clearing in the otherwise densely packed woods of, Shudderwood. A+ naming convention, by the way. What's with the crossed?
It's two male symbols. It's gay baby jail.
Yeah.
I just realized that two crossed over dude symbols kind of looks like, just a cock and balls.
Nice.
Anyway. Okay. Carry on. Just a warning that I'll be quiet for portions of this because I'm finishing work in the background.
The ever working bee.
Mm.
It's okay. We will faff for you.
I mean, we faff all the time anyway, but no, I can pay some semblance of attention and also work at the same time. I've done it a few times by this point.
It's how you can tell Scow is actually a girl.
I'm not going to debate that. Because I certainly fucking can't.
Like that. Guys always want to see some girl on girl. How would you feel if we asked you to bang your dicks together? And then someone just responded with a screenshot from Game of Thrones, and it just says, "I haven't had a proper sword fight in years."
That's actually great.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So, do you approach, or do you just turn around and go home? Then we end the.
Yeah, fuck this gay shit. I'm out.
Nah. We
shall flamboyantly bounce forward and see if I can find someone to greet us. Surely this place must have a guard or something outside.
If I were ever to learn magic, it would be for the sole purpose of decreasing the gravity on Cass's tits.
But then they wouldn't bounce as much.
No, but it would bounce even more.
It's not how that works.
Decrease, not remove.
George Lucas, during the filming of the 6th movie, right, was actually had Carrie Fisher gaffer taped her boobs down so they wouldn't jiggle too much and appear overly feminine. And I think to myself, if you didn't want her to appear overly feminine, why did you put her in a slave bikini?
It's actually not the case. He specifically told her that there are no bras in space, hoping to get more jiggle, and Carrie Fisher grumbled and then gaffer taped them down to spite him.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's right.
I heard the opposite noise. Because she made apparently she had made a joke. Hers were the only boobs that didn't bounce in the entire galaxy or something like that. I don't.
She made it that way.
Yeah, that was by her own design.
Huh? Weird. Anyways, the gate is indeed barred, and
Hello.
as you guys approach, you do see some guards, and they appear to turn around and shout something, and a small door to the side of the gate opens, and a man steps out. Let's see if I have a picture of him. Do I have a picture of him? Or did he yeah, he doesn't matter enough to get his own token art.
Oh, that's sad.
Screw you, guy.
Savage.
Alright. Hello there, travelers. Askernar Lodge is by invitation only and closed for the moment.
But we have an invitation. An important invitation. Cash shall produce the invitation.
I didn't know. I forgot we actually had an invitation.
Alright, he will take it, and he's gonna spend several minutes perusing your letter of introduction in minute detail, lips pursed pensively, and then he finally looks up and hands the papers back to Cass. I apologize for any misunderstanding, but as the porter of Askenar Lodge, I cannot permit your entrance at this time. You do not have reservations in our books, and despite your claims, I have no evidence to justify allowing strangers into the lodge. From the looks of you, unlike the rest of my guests, you haven't come here to take a peaceful retreat. I want no trouble, so off with you all, and take whatever troubles you bring somewhere else.
Whoa,
Excuse
hold on a moment here.
Wait.
We're here to solve your troubles.
Yeah.
And it's pretty clear you have some, because the monsters we fought in that forest weren't kidding around. There was a werewolf staked up, and there was this horrible thing that produced, what were those things? Ettercaps? Ettercaps out of nowhere and had people strung up in webs. I mean, there are dead people in that woods just right off the path. And I ain't telling him that. None of his goddamn business.
This incident seems to draw the attention of, from their appearance, lodge guests, and a small crowd has gathered near the gatehouse. Some of the onlookers look curious, and others wear haughty sneers, but all whisper to one another, as if anxious to see the outcome of the
Oh yeah, as soon as a crowd starts forming, I'm going to speak louder so they can all hear me fear-mongering about the horrible monsters in the woods.
Just like
How much they
damn it!
need,
No.
how much they need adventurers to come solve this issue. Perhaps I could roll a performance or persuade.
You're gonna try to diplomance?
Yeah, I'm going to diplomance.
If only someone could. We don't have thaumaturgy, right? We can't make Cass like really loud.
Cass is a barge. She can
I
do
love that.
anyway.
No one ever takes
Wait,
thaumaturgy.
Are you saying that
No
Cass
one ever
does
takes
not
the
need
megaphone spell.
a microphone because her voice is fucking powerful?
Sure.
Back on the subject of Jack Black, everybody. And share a sacred flames.
Oh no!
Wait, what? What?
Combat encounter starts now.
I'll take the guns.
No, I'm kidding.
All
I
right.
was-
Let's see. I don't think this is worth spending my inspiration on. So
I think I heard DCL saying he was assisting, right?
Uh,
And
Is
no.
that what you're trying to mutter? Oh, I thought you were trying to mutter, I'm assisting.
I mean,
no, he was mumbling,
can't-
"I'm a sissy."
Oh, okay, I understand.
I can assist if needed. I have persuasion.
It's
Yeah, I'll
fine.
assist. I'll assist.
You'll exist? Alright.
I said I'll assist.
I'm
Okay.
glad that you continue to exist.
Me too, DCL. It's good to have you
I'd be-
around.
I'd be
Well-
sad if he disappeared.
Just
Just winks out of his just pop. DCL's
You know what,
tired.
you know what, I
DCL's
quite
tired of
like-
this dimension. He's tired of this dimension. He goes back to the queue continue.
so
The-
19.
No! I'm zoomed in. All right. So the man will look from, look at Cass and then actually look at Cass's face and then flick his eyes back to the crowd gathering and then take your letter and place it in one of his sleeves. Very well. You are permitted entrance. For now. It seems that turning you away would disappoint at least two of our more excitable guests. And you can see when you guys were talking about the horrible monsters in the background, you see a man who's very obviously you saw man who's very obviously a nobleman. His eyes started gleaming. He started rubbing his hands together with glee.
Oh, very obviously a nobleman. I see what you mean there.
I mean, you can. It's Fantasyland. You can tell what noblemen look like by their clothing. Just like they could tell you were adventurers, and we're scared you're going to bring a bunch of.
I mean, we are adventurers. Really, they should be scared that we'll take their wives because we have bards.
Bring the ruckus. Great song, by the way.
Also destroy the local economy with all our.
Yeah, that's the thing we do, isn't it?
Actually, I spent all my money, so I don't have that much.
Yeah, let's see if they let Cass in. If I need to assist and turn that to 125 by ripping Cass's shirt off, I will do so.
Oh,
It
good.
seems
The
like they're-
archive.
Yes. The 200 plus folder token archive is now live.
I have
boy.
like, I think I have all of them that you've sent except for the last. Because I've been like, I'll just download this later, and I never did.
I'll just do life later.
All right. Well, that can download in the background.
Here,
Yeah.
dog.
No. Worse. Because I like dogs.
Ah, it must be a child.
I remember when I have told multiple people who've had children that I don't like children, and then they had children, and then I didn't magically do a 180 and say I love children, and they were
And they were what?
surprised. Like, oh, you don't suddenly, but it's my child. Yeah, I don't care.
Stick by your principles.
Children are gross.
It's true.
It's very true.
Unless they bark or meow. Either way, those are good kind of kids. But carrying on, you guys are. No, Twitch chat doesn't get anything. You are permitted entrance into the hunting lodge. The crowd that you saw, begins to disperse, and let's see which guy that was. Duristan. There we go. That's his name. There's a lot of people staying here, so. And the man who seemed
attractive.
rather.
This is important information.
Hmm?
Are there any attractive maidens?
There's like. Well, there's one guy there's one person that appears to be a maiden at first, but then you look closer, you're like, oh wait, that's a dude. And there is
Gonna stop me.
So
there is an singular woman.
So I suppose I'm gonna go up to that dude, bro, who looks like a
Well,
girl.
The one that looks like a girl. All right. Well, he's
And then
already on his way back into the castle, but one very well appointed and eager young nobleman approaches. Ah, adventurers! Excellent, excellent. Tell me of your hunt. Did you have you seen anything interesting in the wood? Come.
Yeah, we saw a guy who was pinned up to a tree and covered in traps, and he'd been flayed, and he was probably a werewolf. And then there's these eder caps and like a bunch of fairies. Oh man, this place is magic.
All right, let me angrily scroll up for a second. Because these guys don't know how to set up a friggin' what's it called? The layout of rulebook. Hate it. I hate it. Okay. Who set that Ah, yes. So you found my trap, did you? Nasty beast that.
Oh, that was yours.
Indeed, a very troublesome hunt.
Well, wait. You're telling me that you're a werewolf hunter?
I am indeed good, my good man. But what, lady?
It's okay to be confused. We can rectify that later. But for now, focusing on the matter of hand. You were telling us about how you're a werewolf hunter.
Oh, indeed. I have come from far off Ardial, here to I've here to slay the beasts of the legendary Shudderwood. I have already slain 3.
Ooh, that is prolific.
And
Neat.
and so, but come, tarry not in the courtyard. There is a smoking room that we can further discuss, and at this time of day, should be able to avoid the other guests of the.
They do seem like a rather uptight bunch.
Pampered politicos who use Askenar Lodge to escape from nagging spouses. Not one true hunter among them. And I do believe they don't like my open candor with the lowborn quote unquote staff member.
Ah, yes. Practically walking stereotypes of the nobility they are. Well,
So dreadfully boring.
I suppose it matters not as long as they pay us all the same.
Well, let's
Alright.
go.
He has about his shoulders is tossed a great wolf skin, and it appears to be a rather handsome. And yeah, so you guys will eventually make it to your way to the smoking room, and it appears that this nobleman is rather starstruck by you at the very least. He's admits he's never been in the company of real adventurers, and he spends a while badgering your company for pointers and tries your best to uh, tries his best to get you interested in his crusade against the werewolves. But surely some hunter like himself and some dashing adventurers like you could work together on some rather magnificent hunts, really.
Ooh.
Remind me again why we're here. Like, full story reason, because I've forgotten.
You are tracking down, what are they called? The cultists of the Whispering Way, who most certainly made their way through to Askenar Lodge.
Alright. I don't know. Well, I'm not opposed to hunting werewolves. We are here on business. Sounds like something that takes a while.
Oh, pish posh. We could probably bag a couple in a single day.
We are talking werewolves, yes? To say such things sounds like a boast.
Are there really that many of them just wandering in the woods?
There are 5 packs in all wandering the wood, though. Take care that we do not hunt one of the more the intelligent, austere ones. Silver, what do they call it? The silver pack? I can never remember. At the hunt master, but Delgros himself is kind of less prone to talking. Though he does pride himself on capturing aggressive and exotic animals. You should ask to see his pens later on, although he's rarely in the lodge itself.
Very well then. I suppose if we help you, maybe we can get some help in return. There is a group of people we're looking for.
A group of people, you say?
I wouldn't want to give out too much now. We can talk on it more amongst more private matters. Don't want to rile up the nobility here.
All right. Well, if nothing else, he attempts to keep you guys talking with him for as long as possible, inviting you to billiards and such, and
Yeah.
urging you to tell him stories of your glorious exploit.
And that's how
While
we
we're hanging out with him, could I perhaps roll an insight check to make sure that he's on the level about these actually being werewolves and he's not, say, just a murderer going out and fucking up people and claiming they're werewolves?
All right.
This seems like an important
I will
detail.
also insight.
And that's how we ended up fucking the queen of the summer courts. I'm pretty sure we sold our soul somehow.
Well, I don't know what you did. I didn't do. Well, actually, I do know what you did, but I didn't do any of that.
I don't know what's wrong. This guy's totally on the level.
Leave it to the paladin to be the ins.
Cass, you can't really get a read. Loa, yeah, he's definitely a werewolf hunter. He hunts werewolves and stuff like that. But you're guessing from his rather callow nature that if he has had any successful hunts, they've most likely been out of sheer luck.
Hmm.
What do I insight?
He's a serial killer. Literally just Hannibal Lecter right in front of you.
Nah,
then.
you try to insight, but then you get distracted by cleavage.
I should really stop looking at Cass.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
But I'm not going to.
And that is how Scratches got
You don't want?
fascinated for 3 rounds.
I mean, I could pick Cass up and just start shaking her at.
No. It has to be natural.
Okay.
Anyways. So, you said this was a retreat home of sorts for the nobility?
They use it as a retreat from their nagging spouses and their droll lives of idle. Especially that dilettante fop who prances about.
Seems like a rather idyllic place. No, actually, I mean the opposite. It seems odd that they would try to have such a vacation spot near somewhere so dangerous. It wasn't even a day's travel that we had. Actually, it was several days' travel.
That is the entire draw, my good man. The wild frontier.
That's what the mobiles are here for? I'm surprised none of them haven't been eaten up by whatever creatures that happen to infest the pathways.
Nothing untoward comes into the
I'm going to assume you said into the clearing before you cut out.
into the clearing, yeah.
Why is that?
The owner of the lodge is likely some magician of some sort.
That explains it. So not all completely incapable.
I suppose. It never really gives me a straight answer whenever I have.
Well, it has to be something. A bunch of nobles with no guardsmen around, out in the open. It's practically begging for monsters to come and raid them. Surely I'm not the only one who thinks so. Party, where are you?
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. My bad.
I'm still torn on the fact that he was described as a magician, and now I'm just imagining it's some Penn and Teller shit instead of a wizard.
That's what I always think.
And look behind your ear. Is this your car?
Look behind your ear. It's Wolfsbane!
Ah!
Well, are you feeling itchy? Nope, not a werewolf. Everything's cool.
Oh
then.
my giant spider compatriot. There are plenty of pretty girls, just none among the guests.
Oh?
Lame guests.
The guests themselves, I suppose one. She's a rather famous courtesan who's been staying here. You probably saw her in the courtyard, but it's mostly the servant girls and
Also, you're
and
cutting out
men,
quite
if
a
that's what
bit.
you're into.
Give me a minute. I'm going to change the voice chat server.
I'm not downloading anything anymore.
No, it's.
I think you're
still
just
clipping.
mishandling the push to talk.
No. Blah.
There we go.
Would I do that? I think not.
I think not.
Weary traveler.
In any event, yes, the staff here are rather attractive, but I suppose that's to be expected of a luxury lodge such as.
It would be remiss of them not to at least have pretty girls.
And men, if that's what you're into.
I mean, there was that one man,
You
Which
mean the
one?
professor?
the professor. Yes, I'd like to have some
Don't-
personal.
Don't tell me
private-
that's your only man. I think we all know that's a lie.
I'd
I'm
like,
not aware of any professor staying here.
I'd like to have some private words with him.
Who?
The professor. The
There's
one
no
who
professor here.
Okay, who was the one who looked like a girl at first glance, but then was revealed to be a boy?
Certainly never said he was a professor. There is a
Savant
guy.
was just confused.
Saving
I-
me astray.
I don't think Saban. No, I think Saban was talking about the professor who died.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, as in
Wait.
like, oh well, there was one man for you, and it was the professor. I mean, it couldn't have been your only
Yeah.
man. You're like, so where is the professor? Like, he died this year, long ago.
No.
Everybody's confused. It's
I
fine.
know exactly what's going on. Y'all are just confused one side. I got it. Yeah, I'm pretty.
well,
So, the pretty boy, yes, the fop. He's probably wandering about, heckling noblemen and writing his dreadful poems.
so he's a bard. That explains things.
No such thing. But yeah, I suppose he'd like to fancy himself. He's from the whispers here. He's something of a black sheep. Was involved with a minor scandal with the engagements with the young husband of a wealthy court. During
Yeah.
his father's dinner ball, no less.
Yes, the whisperings and politics and drama of the rich. I've almost missed it. Almost. I'm surprised no one is surprised that I said that.
I mean, I think you're just lying, but
Hey. I'll have you know I've never told you a lie, Cass.
you just did.
I'll have you know that that wasn't a lie.
You're just lying more.
I didn't have to roll a deception roll. Shut up. See the DM by
I don't need to roll insight to say to just logic that through.
Scratches has never told a lie about Cass ever.
You said 2.
Either
Cass is
way,
just gonna whap you on the butt with a tail and go back to playing billiards.
Either way, I'll have to have a private word with him later. I will need to get the proper gossip and introductions of everybody here, since it seems like we might be staying a while. Assuming, of course, we don't go werewolf hunting. They would do just the opposite. Shut up.
That's not true.
No,
I'm,
Having
I'm
you
gonna
s-
get in a,
sitting
I'm gonna
over
get in a game with Cass, so anyone watching can just see two deep cleavages being constantly squidged down against the table.
it adds to your stability.
There was an entire thing about it. In anyway, so what do you guys do?
Well,
Huh?
I'm going
Play
to start.
billiards.
I'm going to get profiles of everybody, at least from Durston's perspective.
Well, all right. He'll tell you of people in the first. He'll mention Madame Ivania. Where we go? I don't think she has a thing, so I'm gonna have to.
Madame Ivania.
Hang on, I need to pull up a token because they don't. Apparently, there's no token of her. Well, art of her in the book. Jerks. Ah, there's so many good tokens. Which one should I choose? I would. God damn it! God, I just hate.
You just hate.
Yeah, it's roll 20. It's being a jerk today.
Happens.
And now it's not even dropping, and now roll 20 is roast. Thanks. Happened earlier when I was when I was making stuff too. I blame Comcast.
You should. Comcast is the devil.
It is. It is incredibly bad.
Remember when they were actually the best, and now they're
No.
not? They
No,
were
I-
actually used to be very, very good, and now they are very, very much not.
I never remember a time and place where they were actually not the devil.
Yeah, I don't remember anything like that.
There we go. There we go. I had to type her name. Madame Ivania. She is a very influential courtesan with ties to the Violet Widow, an infamous courtade brothel themed as a Pharasman chapel.
Infamous brothel, you said?
Yes.
The Violet Widow sounds like a group of assassins.
So, Ivania is staying within within the lodge. She is her association is you know, strictly professional, and the staff never have never. He'll tell you the staff had never discussed their guests' affairs beyond the walls, and the while the other guests are not so bound, they must. There's a cult of hush hush. The But he will point out, but the lodge isn't a brothel, so if you wish to hire her for anything, carnal activities remain confined to the watchtower, individual rooms, or chambers rented exclusively for private parties.
What was her name again? Sorry.
Madame Ivania?
She's on the. Just look up.
Oh, yeah. I mean that'd help. Hello.
Looks like Crash Zone. I forget who the artist is
Goodness.
who does that.
Well, I know what I'm going to be doing, or rather, who. The rest of our stay here. Goodbye, everybody.
Cass, no, wait, stop.
What?
You are but a boy.
What?
Nothing. I mean,
I mean, if you want to split the cost with me,
because I'm assuming that whoever she is, she's going to crush you between her meaty thighs.
I mean, I hope so.
Well, there are some things worth dying for.
There are. There are.
All right. And Thurston will continue. And then there is the venerable Delgos Kreuzker. He is the Askanar's huntsmaster and leads, or at least accompanies, the majority of hunts for the lodge's guests. He's most likely the most dangerous man here. Brilliant game hunter, captures aggressive and exotic animals. Early 30s, fine physique. Rather gruff fellow. Wouldn't get too much on his nerves. Let me move him to the... I'm just going to start putting everyone he's talking about behind him so you guys can... Whoop, whoop. Doop. All right. And then there is there is Silas Graydon. He is a military commander, retired. I'm sure. Let's see. You guys can roll me history if you like.
Military commander retired.
I rather despise the man myself, but that is no surprise.
Wait, who was Kreutzer again? Or did we not get to him?
The Huntsmaster.
Okay.
Silas Graydon is Cass, you know who this is. This is an infamous retired military general, infamous for the ruthless brutality of his martial strategies, and is almost universally loathed by citizens of both Ardeal and Barstoy. So, that's why, very clearly why Durstan hates him. Durstan is from...
Also, he's a damn lord.
No, he's retired, but he maintains a sharp and near flawless strategist, and his advice on military matters hold great value to the Palatine Council. He stands very nearly 6 feet tall with a slender build, long features, and a sharp nose. I like how it says a DC 15 knowledge check recognizes the scar above his left eyebrow as a sign of martial prowess. What?
What?
Doing Scar.
Yeah, he's got a scar across his eye, and they're like, if they make a knowledge check, that means they recognize that he has martial prowess. I was like, well, all right then.
Wait, you mean the Huntsmaster knows how to fucking fight?
No, the retired military general knows how
Oh
to
no,
fight.
he knows how to fight. That's even more surprising.
I know, right?
Holy shit!
I would have never intuited that.
Who have Paizo been running with that they need to tell this to people? Whatever.
I mean, Paizo is staffed by idiots, so...
They also make games for idiots, so you know.
There is the noblewoman Marzica Welgery, who is a bad person because she has come to the forest to hunt flute.
She's come to hunt foxes.
She's married to a far older, quite wealthy husband, and she spends most of the time flouncing about in between the lodge and other dilettante parties and the like, and she always appears to be in the company of numerous companions. That all these companions happen to be young, handsome men is hardly a coincidence.
That was still Arziki, okay.
right now she is here with a broad-shouldered and handsome young huntsman hunting fox.
Okay.
And finally, there is Corvin Turvesker. Turgs for Turvesker, whatever.
Turgenster.
He's here on somewhat of a he's enjoying an extended stay on somewhat of an exile from his family after being involved with married young man. Cannot step foot back in his home city without fear of losing his head to the jilted wife that he cucked.
Well, feels so weird
What?
to hear that word used properly every time.
And finally, the custodian and overseer of this and of the lounge, Estovian Lozarov. I wonder if he has any magical prowess, guys.
I wonder indeed.
He looks like a nerd.
No.
I
You
hate
see,
his facial hair.
he's got a soul patch, which is actually the sort of being a warlock.
Oh.
It's called the Soul Pact.
I hate you so much for that. I mean, I didn't like soul patches anyways, but you just
No.
made them even worse.
Dude, I was driving through town yesterday on my way to sushi, and there was this billboard for like accidents, at an accident.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, he had a really weird headshot. You know how most of them are trying to like appear open and stuff like that, but he has like this really weird headshot where he's kind of looking down, and he had like a really douchey soul patch. I was like, who in their right mind would go to this guy to go to court for them on like accident and like fraud? The
You
moment
kidding? If you could afford to look like that and actually fucking like run in that business, and you go, well, obviously he's got the gams. He's willing to look like a complete douche canoe.
obviously, he's a douchebag, so that means he'll be a good lawyer.
And the logic holds.
So, this is Estovian Lozarov is the one who runs the entire joint, and these are the 5 main guests. There are other guests, but they, aren't really of any, aren't really worth mentioning.
Did you put those back?
No, he put them up. Just scroll up.
Oh, okay.
They're at the top.
What was said about Estovia besides the fact that he's a magic user and an absolute nerdo? Like, was there the personality quirks? I was trying to write everything down.
He's just the custodian and overseer of the lodge. He's been born here, and it's the only home he's ever known, apparently.
Weirdo. Explains why he looks like such a nerd. Alright then. I see. I'll be honest, I suppose it's not the unusual rogues gallery of rich folk. So, what has everybody been doing here to keep themselves preoccupied? I know you've been up busy with werewolf hunting. What about the rest of them?
Oh, some go on There's one that murders adorable floofers. There's Corvin, who spends his time bandying about, writing poems, and generally getting too deep into his There's Silas Graydon, who is a seasoned hunter himself. Delgos is a hunt master, and Madame Ivania is plying her trade. While relaxing.
He can see Scratches taking notes. Well then. All right, Scratch. I'm actually all right, Cass, because I keep getting the cats mixed up. I'll actually hand Cass a bag of gold and go like, all right, just make sure that if you have to die, you die well.
Yes, sir.
I gotta snort blow out of her ass crack.
Good luck, cat.
Good luck.
All right.
I'm going to miss that boy.
Girl.
So should I start rolling out my new character now? Or...
So then,
Dude, pick a warlock. I'll be your patron. I'll be the best.
Okay. Oh man. Okay, done.
So then, adventurers, I would like to make you a deal. How about you come with me on a hunt later today? We're hunting werewolf. In return for your guidance and being able to see a group of adventurers on the hunt firsthand, I will pay for your accommodations in Ascanar.
Okay.
I mean, we are well-traveled adventurers. Maybe we could afford it ourselves. What's the bill look like?
Scratches? Why? Shush.
Shut up.
Okay, fine. I just wanted to look at the bill and be like, oh no, fuck that. Yeah, we'll take the deal.
He hands you a sheet with a number written on it.
It's
Fine.
a very large number.
Insert said joke, I suppose. Yeah, that sounds like a fair deal.
It's like what are those vacation spots that rich people always go to in the Caribbean?
Villas.
Belize.
And...
It's like $2,500.
No, it's like, what the fuck is this number? No, that's my phone number. Call me.
That's actually pretty great.
So, the hunt will be later on during the day. It is morning right now. He's going to set off during the afternoon, mostly because that's when Delgos is going to arrive. Apparently, he's off on a morning hunt and won't be back until about...
Fair enough.
So do you guys hunt normal creatures and then come back here?
Some do. I know Silas rather enjoys hunting stag.
Shit. Here I was going to let Cass do his thing, and then I realized I still need to talk to her too.
Then we can go together.
Yeah,
On
you
all
can just
sides.
talk to her during.
Why do you guys need to talk to that? Talk to.
Shh.
Well,
Don't worry, Aloha. They're gonna talk in air quotes.
no, I'm
Oh.
actually going to talk. Cass is going to talk. And
Well, yeah, of
scream.
course. I imagine dirty.
But yes.
You don't just fuck silently. That's for psychopaths. Just to maintain a completely straight, impassive expression and fucking complete silence.
Okay, as someone who does not grunt or moan, I take offense to that.
Well, that's got to be an unsettling situation.
I am not a psychopath.
I would just be. I would be scared to have quiet sex.
Oh look, I'm salty, but that does not. You know what? Shut up, Saban. I don't have to defend myself to you.
Wait, I'm the
I'm
one who.
sorry, I didn't mean to rub some salt in that wound.
Fucking go out like a goddamn banshee. Yeah, no, DCL would be a screamy boy. It needs is just like an extra thumb up the back. Like, wait, what are you doing?
Whoa.
I need an adult.
Shit out of luck now, son. Welcome to adulthood.
Is that what they
Spits
tell
on
you in
spits
prison?
on thumb.
Is that what they tell you in prison?
That's what they told me when I turned 18.
They spat on their thumb and said, "Welcome to adulthood."
Yep.
This
I'm
is
sure
terrible.
everyone did that, right?
Yeah.
We're not the only ones, right? Yeah? Good. Okay. DCL, it looks like someone's
What?
gypped you out of your adulthood.
What?
Gonna have to just talk. Maybe one of your roommates will do it
Also,
for you. Just
I-
let them know.
also, I-
Let them know that you weren't made into an adult. You need to go to one of your roomies and just be like, "Could you quickly make a
Just
man
ask
out
Sean
of
to
me?"
make a man out of you.
Yeah.
Ah, but yeah, please no. I don't need any more slash fics about me. I already have too many out there in the world. I'm not even joking.
I can imagine the title now: A Night of Lips. Wait, Salty Lips. Bam. There you go. That's the title.
Well, I guess Cass, after shivering from the metaverse, is going to get up and try to hunt down Madame Ivana.
You mean Scratch after shivering through the metaverse? You can't even keep your own cat from being mixed up with the other cat.
I can't. I get them mixed up.
It's so weird.
It is, and I don't understand it because Cass has never been my character.
I think it's just because you've been exposed to a lot of Cass. Like, you're used to saying Cass, and it sounds like
I am.
cat, and you're a cat.
But yeah, Scratches will hunt after Madame Ivana, assuming that Cass is not already like balls deep. It has been like 2 minutes. You don't know.
I don't know, Cass, are you?
I guess make a persuasion roll. See how fast you work.
Wait, what's going on?
I'm trying to figure out if it's too late to talk to Madame because you're already like balls deep into her.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll make her persuade on that.
See how fast you work.
Damn it.
Oh, poor cat.
Just so excited. He's just tripping all over himself.
You don't need to persuade. Yeah.
Speaking of which, how much gold did Scratches give me? And how much did
One
she
second,
cost?
I gotta make a persuade check.
Well, if you're actually asking how much gold I gave you, let's say 100 just for the sake of it.
Fuck.
That's a lot of
You
money,
can
dude.
actually, snort cocaine out of her asshole now. Congratulations.
Well, hold on. Remember, this is Pathfinder economy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's-
I mean, it's harder core, but
I have
Well-
also been having all the prices and the money I've been giving
Yeah,
you.
whatever. So, how much to rip White Lightning out of?
I mean, believe it or not, there D&D doesn't have a spreadsheet for how much is court.
Fine, that's where you're wrong. Let me go pull out the old Dungeon Master's Guide from AD&D, where Gygax goes and has a whole table for generating harlots.
As he should, let's be honest.
I wish I was.
Please send this to me.
Yeah, what
I-
person
please-
doesn't
please send
have
me a
a
link.
horomancy? That's one of my tables. I've got like the table for great beast parts, the
Alright.
table for injuries, and I've got the whore table, obviously. Like, ooh, this one's a
It
redhead.
It is an important table.
Here you go. Here you go, guys.
I
Let
said
me-
that in half jest, but I think I'm actually gonna make that now.
No,
Oh,
here you go.
I thought you were
Guy-
saying that completely seriously.
Gygax is way ahead.
No. As in, like, I was joking about having one for Borks too. Like, I got the great beasts, I've got the injuries, I got all this stuff. You know what? I need the whore table, so
It's true.
I'm a big fan of the cheap trollop. Saucy tart.
The salty tart.
That's so fucking. It's very British. I like it. Brazen strumpet. Fucking brazen strumpet. I just say that and all I can imagine is Benedict Cumberbatch saying it.
How do you spell that again?
What's
What's that guy's name again? I can never remember.
it's
Cummins?
I think it.
Bandersnatch?
Yeah.
Cumberbatch.
Benedict Cucumber Snatch.
Beneficial cucumber.
Benadryl Cabbage Patch?
Smoothersworth Clambercock.
Benevolent Crimpled Dimp?
Fiddlestick Cumbuckets.
I resonate with this joke as somebody who gets names wrong often, because you bet I got his name wrong.
I think my favorite is Barnabas Wizard Cock.
Babadook Canterbury?
Beastie,
what the
Beastie Dick
fuck?
Crumple Snatch, also pretty good.
Oh my fucking god.
Blubberbutt Cattle's Patch?
Yep.
Benefit Cover Track?
From Bedbutt
Bed
Snapper Snatch.
Bedbug Chunky Bap?
Oh my, what?
This is just the rest of the session. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is our life now.
I want to make human movies.
I love that
Wait.
one.
I've forgotten about that. Holy shit, you reminded me.
God. All right.
It is never not worth it.
Says, how much gold does the wanton harlot here require?
I mean, for 100 gold, you're gonna go far. Kid.
All right. So yes, I will immediately drop 100 gold directly into her cleavage. Let's go.
So
I think you
one,
literally-
you get 1 platinum's worth of someone who does this as a.
Yes.
Isn't platinum 10 gold?
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, so it's like 10 platinum.
Yes.
All right then. For that amount of dosh, she'll tell you that this will likely either take the rest of the day, but she's willing to, for you to come back tomorrow to finish if you have things to do in the.
Yeah. Let's plan on that. Oh, give Cass some time to sleep off some fatigue.
Pretty sure you're gonna generate 3 ranks of fatigue after you're done with her.
You will need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh Lord.
Ah, you got the clap.
No. No, but you do avoid because you're only going to be going for a couple hours. This is what you're doing until Delgos gets back, right?
Yep.
So you do manage to avoid gaining a rank of fatigue.
Which, is always good.
And what do the rest of you do for a couple hours?
Apparently Shara is taking us to the spa.
Yay.
Yeah, or whatever passes for a nice spa or a little bathhouse. We go get pampered.
I guess I will come along with since, I couldn't get there
I'm
before.
going to.
Like one of those
Wait a minute.
Finnish, what are they called? Saunas?
Okay.
Actually, first, let me try to find the fop.
I'm going to get my fuzz shampoo.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my goat shampooed.
What?
Easy.
So,
My little
Yeah,
goat's
so,
gonna get a grooming.
That's
So
not what
I'm-
they did there.
It is now. Gonna groom my goat.
That's
so,
an interesting metaphor.
I mean, it is. So I'm gonna slide up to the pretty boy and go, hello there, and I'm going to.
Immediately start jerking him off. You're
I mean-
going to assassinate. All right.
There can only be one.
Yeah.
No, no.
Well, he's dead. He had
don't-
like 10 hit points.
I don't actually assassinate him. I want
Requiat in pace.
I want to, but I don't. I do not derail the entire campaign due to my vanity. See, that was the real reason why I was so for casketing tits. Now I'm the only pretty boy.
Yeah, we'll kill the whispering. It's the perfect crime. No witnesses. That's how you get the perfect silent assassin run in Hitman, I'm pretty sure. If you kill everybody, then you can't be seen.
If you kill everyone, then no one can say there were murders.
And the logic holds.
It slides up to Corbin and jerks him off. Hi there, how's it going?
Aggressive eye contact.
Oh yeah, no, you
To
just
establish
you
dominance.
just T-pose at him with no pants on.
Establish dominance. But yeah, I'll follow with a spa day. Let's get somewhere nice and hot. You know, I get let into the girls' bathhouse because they just don't want to be bothered to check.
I mean, it's not as if the saunas are gender.
Oh my.
If you don't want more people walking in on you, just lock the door.
So is this like a mini buffet for us succubus here? Since there's probably a lot of greed and sin and lust going on in the background.
Are you kidding? I hang around with you guys. I'm overfed.
That's a good point.
She's getting
You're-
plump.
She's trying to go on
Like,
a
if I
diet.
actually fucked any of you by this point, I'd just become too fat to fight.
you would rather evolve to level 20 and invalidate the campaign, or you would just be too fat to move.
Yep. All my power's going to my tits. It's mostly the thighs, really, at the moment. You know, it's just like you do. All this eating is going right to my thighs. All this being around you, horny idiots.
So yeah, we just fucking we just chill out.
Realize when when we were talking about the whore table, I looked at tables that I was building for Borks, and there's one called a magic items table that I've been constructing because you can do weighted rolls, right? So I can make some stuff really, really, really rare and nest it in there. And one of the really rare ones I put in is called the Key to Death. And it's a key that, if you actually manage to jam the whole key into someone and turn it, they die. And I was like, wait a second, that's just what a weapon would do to someone.
Yeah,
Exactly.
maybe it's a key.
It
Maybe
unlocks
it's a
the
key.
death.
What, guys? Maybe it's a key all the time, and when you stick it into people, it unlocks their death.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. This is way easier to kill somebody than with a sword, right? All you gotta do is get them in bed and they could get a lot of lube.
I mean, yeah, that would be a way to kill them. You cram a key into that asshole and twist.
I mean, you could just do that with a blade, anyways.
Well, yeah.
I mean, don't do that with a knife, though. That's a very messy kill.
I mean, if you hate somebody or want them dead enough to go through that meticulous planning.
Yeah, I replaced the courtesan's nick knife with the butt tampon of history.
Jesus.
I forgot what the courtesan's knick-knack did.
And
Oh, right. Yeah. It just the curse gave you
Courtesans wear.
courtesan clothes, and Winter was like, "Hey, Stray, if you want it, you can have it." And I was like, "What LOA wears is way sluttier than that courtesan's gear."
Oh yeah,
No,
no, it
thank
would
you.
make her look more modest.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, hours pass. If this is what you guys are doing, and eventually Dolgus returns, and your hunt will begin. Just kind of do this. Paste
Kind
that
of
one.
wobble after the party.
Your knees are shaky.
Knees shaky. Mom spaghetti.
Let's see. Who else is coming? Oh yeah, he's coming. Boop.
Mom spaghetti.
And finally, the entire party. Get you all placed on here. Cass is off the board. Great.
Sorry.
Alright. Delete that.
Oh, that cast always flying off the board. True Maverick, that one.
It's true.
So. That's the wrong thing. And that's the wrong thing too. Thanks, guys. So. Let's see.
Let's not say we did.
Nah, I'm reading for one of the things. Because it says one event happened, but the event that it said happened is 5 pages away from how you run the event. It's very
Ah, that's weird.
why are you guys like this?
It didn't mean to be.
What?
We chose this life.
No, I'm pretty sure it's because the water turned them all gay.
Hey, I didn't need water. To
Oh
wake
no,
these
I mean,
traps.
you never knew that might have been what happened.
I just drunk water one day. It's like
Yeah,
suddenly
suddenly you were into banging pretty boys.
traps aren't gay.
I mean, they're really pretty, but they're dudes.
Sorry, DCL.
It's
no,
o-
I every time I say that, I just think of that gif of the guy who's looking really confused, just repeating, "Traps aren't gay," but they're not gay. I love that. I don't even know what the original
like I'd
fucking
look up
voice
the
clip
meme,
or
but I
text
think
was.
that if I Google traps aren't gay, I just end up on a list somewhere. Like, sorry, did you mean to write 4chan?
Oh my god, not even wrong.
All right.
God, that's so true.
So, according to Delgros, will explain to you that one of the reasons why he was gone was because earlier that morning, Delgros had led a small party of patrons into the woods on a hunt that ended with the horrific, unexplained slaughter of the golden buck he and the guests were pursuing. The sight of the stag's flayed carcass so terrified the participants they fled back to the lodge in a panic, spreading rumors about some quote-unquote devil in gray that flew among the lodge's guests. Delgros attempted to, he'll say he attempted to quell the rumors, but Duristan, he looks at him and Duristan just smiles cheekily, immediately caught wind of the gossip and drew his own conclusion. The stag was slain by a werewolf. And now I'm going werewolf hunting and it's gonna be great.
I mean, they call me the Lavender Devil, but that doesn't mean I'm a werewolf.
So,
Should have done more research.
I get called the devil,
Who
but that's
calls
just
you that?
misappropriating. I don't know if you've
I
met an
mean-
actual devil. Like, they're kind of assholes. Or they're lawyers, which is worse.
technically you are a devil.
Well,
You're just a type of devil.
yeah, but I'm not a lawyer.
This
Which makes her
It's
infinitely
racist.
better. Lawyers aren't a race.
Well, I mean, devils are. So your lawyers are.
Oh, actually, technically succubi are fiends.
Damn right. Devils are a big dick OGs. Devil in the streets, fiend in the sheets.
Anyways, so outside the gates of the lodge, Duristan and Delgros begin to trot in a westerly direction. After a few miles, they reach the spot where the dead stag was found. The trail leads to a small clearing where the trampled ground and snapped brush show signs of a great struggle. Oop, let me just kind of soup. The soil is soaked with blood, and more is splashed upon the tree trunks and leaves. Despite the telltale evidence, Delgros's jaw drops and his dart about wildly with shock at the situation. "It's gone!" he cries.
What's gone?
The carcass
trap.
of the golden stag that they were hunting and then found fled.
Oh, something must have carried it off.
Or it came back as a were-stag wolf.
Hey, don't make jokes about them.
I'm
Only
going to
just
give
look-
a bardic inspiration die to Shara by giving her a pat on the booty and saying, maybe you could find some tracks for us.
Here, for you kind of like a center point, I'll just drop some blood. Here you go. Have some blood.
I love blood. I wish I had some.
If
You say-
only you didn't live in a radioactive wasteland.
I
You
know.
say blood or butt?
Why not both?
Because with you, it's hard to decipher.
I don't know. Saban could have a great bubble butt. None of us know.
Are your
I'm a
bard
great
X
ass.
D8s or D6s?
They are D8s, I believe now. Yes.
Oh my god, all of those were shit rolls, and I apologize.
Wow.
13.
Wow.
I even boxed it. I had the 2 types of guidance.
So, and your paladin comes through. Crazy. Your paladin is doing work. Good job. And all right. So, what was your survival specifically for?
I guess
Try and-
determine
Guys,
Figure out
where
what
it went.
dragged away this.
all right. So, this you realize that these tracks around there are only partial prints and all are badly trampled. Most striking are large wolf-like prints, twice the size of a normal wolf's prints. However, these are not consistent with the normal lycanthrope hybrid prints, seeming more like direwolf tracks, though with strange elongated claws. Another set of prints aside from that appear to be the tracks of boar. And as Loa raises her head to, oh no, I touched the background. Okay. As Loa raises her head and begins, hello, guys.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hello?
also
Can you hear us?
Listening to the screeching.
that background is 1 step too high. Like, there's white space above us.
No.
Ah,
Low even, sorry.
Yeah, there we go.
Next.
and the as Loa raises her voice to tell you guys that these are in fact boar prints, you hear a screeing from the brush and they don't have their names.
They're also upside down.
Oh no, they're boars. Oh,
They
no.
are upside down.
Your eyes are just the wrong way.
Okay.
At least they can't see me.
Of course, Australian diabors.
Exactly.
Fine, that
Everyone,
makes sense.
everyone, make sure to strap in your harnesses, or you'll fall into the sun.
Oh no, I got high initiative, but I wasn't clicked. Oh no, I got higher initiative on the second one.
Oh,
Yeah.
sadness, and you have to ditch it.
That's it.
Ditch it!
I do. That is sadness.
I do that every time I make that mistake. I never ever enjoy not having myself clicked because the re-click is always a higher number.
Right? And it's always pain.
Yeah, and it also always baffles Hedra. Oh, scroll up.
Are they ambushing us? Or did they just like walk up and like hit sups up?
They don't have a surprise round on you. They're too far away. Oh wait, I forgot. And then
Absolutely fuck out of some berets, DCL. That fucking image out.
Oh hey. I like the one that has the side fashion better though.
Hmm.
But I'm technically using an artist beret right now. So I'm like, I need an actual army one.
That person looks like
ATCL.
they're about to fucking
Yo.
fight for stars.
get cucked.
Oh, you sons
savage.
of bitches!
Savage.
Wait, no! They get to roll twice.
No, it's,
He's a ranger.
The dude,
God!
Delgo Kreutzer. No, not the boar. The dude with
Oh, okay.
us.
Okay, that makes me feel less
You
bad.
still go before the enemies.
I mean, fuck you. Technically, I'm supposed to go for first, but no, nobody likes that rolling but me.
As long as you
Eh,
go
Because
before the
that rule's
enemies.
retarded and doesn't make any sense.
And also, he gets the D1 because Delgos is a ranger. This is what he do. So he is going to move over. Nah, he's not gonna move. He's just gonna puke.
Gonna puke.
I mean, hey,
16 and a 24.
oh god damn it. I mean, hey, growing boobs is also retarded because conservation of mass doesn't allow for such expansion so quickly. But shut up.
That's
Fucking
right.
don't
You
I
seem
know
bitter.
I'm bitter.
it. Fucking I'm bitter.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm just bitching about stupid D&D rules.
Wow, DZL.
Like conservation
wow.
of ass.
No, I mean to say that what I'm bitching
Uh-huh,
about is not.
uh-huh.
No, I'm saying I'm
Uh-huh.
literally saying what I'm bitching about is not important in the grand scheme of things. Don't you put tones in my mouth.
Fucking, he'll put toes in your mouth.
I will do that. It's true. Just
Don't do
right
that.
in.
Don't do that either. I don't get paid enough for that.
You're not
You
making.
don't
You're not
do that
making.
for a five,
You're
right?
not making toe money.
I'm not making no money. I could be paid so money, but I'm not being paid that currently.
Well, DCL, you need to wait 6 months after you begin employment, and then you can negotiate for a.
Toe money.
For toe.
It's also your turn, DCL.
Oh wait. Oh, I thought the Arch Ranger guy was first.
He did.
Okay.
He did a thing.
Oh. Okay. Well, blood for the blood gods. I will cat scratch speed. Come over here and do my assassin thing. Gonna meow out from the shadows. And short sword, where are you? Here we go. So boop and a boop. Ignore those damages. I'll roll the actual damage. I forgot I was supposed to use Alpha Strike. Anyways, here we go. Boo, 44 on the boar.
Nice.
Giant boar, crikey. No, if I'd seen the crikey, I would have attacked him first. He's too good.
Dingo, crikey, and just boar.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see how much damage that actually did. I'm scared because you haven't reduced the HP at all.
Fosters.
All right. Sorry. Since they're all Australian, I needed to give them Australian names.
Oh
Why
my
aren't
God,
any
they're
of them named cunt?
I think that's a British name, to be fair.
I wanted distinctly stereotypically Australian. All right, hang on. Let me make sure that okay, giant boars are not as scary as they are in Pathfinder. So he will take Womp.
Then I will move back here. And that'll be my turn.
All right. Durstan. He wants to make a good impression. He charges forward with a Bowie knife.
Nice.
And he can make it. Look at that. And let's see his incredibly shitty attack. $15. Will you do it? You will do it. And let's see. Bowie knife would just be.
That's what I imagine.
Nah, it'd just be a dagger.
Okay.
Because this is an Arkansas toothpick. An Arkansas toothpick would be a short sword. We'll give him a damage bonus because it is a Bowie knife.
Now this is a knife.
Just fucking David Bowie knife.
Empowered by the David.
Cassandra!
Powered by the Bowie.
All right, let's make sure there's a place I can put this without hurting anybody I care about.
Just sleep.
Fuck no, I don't even have sleep anymore. All right, I'm gonna shatter
Fireball.
right here, so all those boards need to make some saves.
What kind of save?
It's a con save here. I'll print
I imagine boars are good at those.
22,
suggestion.
22, 5, 13.
All right. Well, the 22 passes, the other two do not, and roll some damage. There we
Half damage, right?
go. Half damage.
So 8? No, 9. 9.
Remember it's higher level casting, so it's 20,
Oh, right.
30, so it's 15 if they pass.
Wait, bards can do higher level casting?
Everybody. Can do
Everyone
higher
can.
casting.
Oh.
That is
Okay,
a
then.
core part of the game's mechanics.
You guys,
Boom.
work chat in the first link. We got back another fucking piece of dope background art.
Nice.
Not the sketch,
Nice.
but above it.
I killed one all by myself with no help from anybody.
Hooray!
I'm going to fucking...
No one knows you exist, remember? You stealth too good.
I know, but I didn't re-stealth.
You re
Oh, that's fair then.
stuff.
And Crikey goes down. It's Foster's turn.
Poor crikey. He was but a boar.
Oh,
Crikey.
wait. Takes 10. Crikey doesn't
Ooh.
go down.
Can we take these these boars back to the lodge and eat them later?
Wait, one of them passed. Why did they take so much HP damage?
Because they're fucking boars.
Because if they're... Oh,
Yeah, the top
And
one
we're level
passed, didn't he?
7.
Yeah, but the top one passed.
Hmm.
So
He
why is...
still he was already damaged a lot, DCL. He had already taken 2 arrows and a knife.
Oh, okay.
He just took 15 damage on top of it. I think I might have
Basically,
taken... oh, wait.
Yeah, I thought he was pristine, clean. So I was wrong.
As usual.
I'm fairly certain I did
Hey,
that right.
motherfucker. We don't need to bring facts into this.
That's exactly what.
Look, if you're gonna argue with facts, then I'm gonna stop arguing because this is just not fair.
God, I hate this kind of evil.
I'm sorry, if you're gonna be right all the time, I'm just not gonna fucking talk to you anymore. Good! Go away!
If I don't have a counterpoint that defends my position, well, then I'm just gonna quit, take my ball, and go home.
Hooray!
All right,
Fuck
so I just realized the giant boars do have one thing, so Crikey isn't dead. Just reduce. And how many attacks can you make? You can only make 1. You are garbage. That's... And Duristan. You... Oh, nope. You don't get hit. Boo. Okay. Shara.
Me? I'm in this? I don't believe that.
I guess then shut up and call.
Let's see here. Nobody's hurt. I'm just gonna look at Crikey over there and, flap.
Is this save versus half?
Save us all.
Save versus all? Okay. He gets jiggy with it.
Sick.
So what else do you do?
That's it.
Loa!
I feel like using my Sunblade or my Angel Lance would be too much for a... I also don't want to just destroy them because I want to eat one of them. So I'm going
I
to try and take
mean-
out Crikey.
I will tell you that boar is delicious.
I'm going to try and take out Crikey with this
Okay.
heavy crossbow. Which I probably will miss. Oh.
You hit!
Crikey down.
Blep. Now Cracky dies.
Yeah. Does that make me a hunter now?
Makes you badass.
It does indeed.
A hunter killer.
And thanks for not moving up. That way this boar can charge scratches.
It's 10 feet!
Hooray.
Oh wait,
No,
no,
it's not.
that's a legitimate charge. Oh no!
And make a 20-foot straight run, and then hits it with a tusk attack on the side. Ah, of
Ah,
course.
fuck you!
You just
I'm so
lunge to the side. Do a nice roll.
Surprising literally no one, I cannot roll well on attacks.
If it was in that one,
Amadeus.
Scratches would have turned around and cut the tusk with his butt.
Well, that's a mental image I will have to live with now.
Thanks, I'm cursed forever.
Dingo can chow down on the hex,
Dingo can eat more bait.
and then some Eldritch Tickle. $18 for a total of 10, and oh, crit.
So, what's that altogether?
27.
27. Alright. No! There we go. The damage you swear should have killed it, but it only goes down to 180. Curse you,
that's
tiny
me done.
toilet.
Fuck Australia.
Alright. Wow, I cannot roll damage. Alright, that one takes 14. Scratches!
Hey, it's my turn again. Well now, I seem to be in the thick of it. I'm going to try to stab this boar.
That'll fucking show him.
They'll show him for being a fucking boar.
How dare you be a boar?
Ah. Oh, that was flanking. That would have been great.
Flanking doesn't exist.
And you know what I mean. Either way, 6 damage. My magical sword.
The
Yeah, fuck.
curved sword.
Your Beppis?
I'm Baptist. And I'm gonna come over here. Try to swing again. Mmm.
Oh, I was really hoping you'd have that one. So Foster's now has a dagger, a short sword.
Oh, you fucking armed the boar. Good job.
It's a magic sword too.
Well, good. Now it's extra deadly.
The fearsome. You start to hear rules of nature.
Rules of nature. Oh my god, no. I would actually have to keep this boar.
Stab, stab, stab. Eh. Cass.
All right. Well, time to finish this boar off. Let's see, what do I got here that can make that happen? Fuck it. I'll just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come over here and blender it. So let's go for whoomp. And more importantly, a whoomp. Oh, whoops. 3 extra damage, so 11 from the first hit.
All right.
Is that enough to drop it?
Well, you'd think.
Alright, cool. Perfect. Then I'm going to dagger it. Does a 14 hit?
Does indeed.
Cool. So 6 damage. Excellent. And I get temp HP. Damn it.
I'm gonna get my sword back.
Blood
No, that's my
Sealer.
sword. I killed it.
No, fuck you.
Why do you have a
Okay.
Blood Sealer?
Damn it.
Take my sword back. Don't make me have to surprise butt sex you, Cass.
It's never a surprise with Cass. I feel like that's a joke we've made before.
It bears repeating.
I was trying to think of a pun with Manifest Destiny
Meownifest Destiny.
and Cass's ass.
Meownifest Destiny.
There we go. Split stealer.
Really gotta smash those words together until it fits.
It didn't.
What?
I'm pretty sure you owe those words family.
I owe the language an apology. You fucking think about what you just said.
How do you apologize to a language?
Well, I'll tell you. If it's English, you go up to what was it? Damn it! I already forgot his name. Nope, joke ruined. Bye.
All right. But,
It's
yes.
also it's fucking way too late. It's fucking first morning bong here in England. I can't go pestering the words man about it.
It's only one bong.
No,
It is.
no,
It's
you
fucking
you
morning
gotta go.
bong one.
Well, if you're American, you have to go to LeVar Burton and apologize.
That makes sense. I ain't though. Better than that.
Yeah, well, you don't have Reading Rainbow in your godforsaken country.
That's true.
Also, you guys have Blues Clues, but I didn't realize that you guys had the wrong Blues Clues, where you guys have like this weird chav dude, and you don't even have they don't have the mail time song.
There's totally the mail
And
time
they
song
don't-
in Blues Clues.
Not in the British one.
Yes, we fucking do.
Then Gavin Free is a liar.
He fucking
mean-
just doesn't remember Blues Clues. Gavin is wrong.
I mean,
That's
he
the
is
mail,
Gavin
it
is an
never
it.
fails,
Is
it
kind of
makes
an
me
it.
wanna write my- Kind of.
Okay.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Fucking not saying the mail times. The mail.
Did he sing Blue Skidoo Weekend 2 and then
Of
jump into a
course.
pain? Then what is Gavin Free on about?
He's fucking wrong, is what he's on about. He's a fucking idiot. Good Blues Clues had all that cool shit. And I believe half the seasons were done with a chill black man, not even a chav. So, you know, fuck it.
Hizzy did Samus. I just accidentally opened Twitter, and first thing on there, Hizzy posted 4 seconds ago a drawing of Samus Aran.
Good girl. Good girl.
Just gonna post that in
Click
prawn, even
favorite.
though she's technically closed, but I'll put that in prawn anyways.
Ooh.
I do love Hizzy art. I love that I've got a whole shit ton of Hizzy art.
Hizzy
If
is real
only
good,
we could share it with the world.
One day.
but you cannot.
One day.
One day. There's
Maybe.
progress. I mean, the fucking backgrounds are still rolling in for it. There are 9 more to go.
Keep rolling in.
Yeah, and
So,
they're
what
so
you're
fucking
saying-
quality. They're so
They,
good. the
they are
backgrounds.
though. They are though. I just
2
wish,
years from now,
I just wish
2
the
more
more would be
years.
done.
Yeah.
Like-
maybe.
Holy shit! It's been so
I
long.
feel like by this point I'm gonna end up then looking over it and be like, I was such a shit writer then. I'm gonna fix all this.
But
To be
yes,
fair, it's because it's still basically sat in first draft because I was like, I'm not going over this game again. I'll come back to it when it's done in a few years.
I mean, you were right, so you know.
Hate editing
So-
my own stuff. Sorry, continuing on.
So, let's see.
No guarantee.
Do I have to make it more visually appealing for you? I'm pretty sure I've seen this before.
No guaranteed. Which of them
Ah, whatever. Roll 20 is being a jerk.
strong are we?
For
So,
sacrifice
I
rituals?
assume
Is it
you guys are going to want to do
Bacon.
survival checks
Skin
to get
the
bacon.
Go on then.
I mean, shouldn't we bring them back to the lodge so they can be?
Have
Does
you
this count
ever
as a
tried?
short rest?
The
Have you
whole
ever
boar is
tried
heavy.
dragging a giant boar?
Mm,
You're gonna that you're miles into the bush. You're
I mean,
not gonna
I-
want to
I
drag a
love being
giant
miles
boar.
into bush.
I mean, I've
Ooh.
tried dragging a boar before.
Cause see, I want to make your mama jokes, but it's just it doesn't
I
work
was
on
waiting for
DCL.
I was waiting for someone to be like, really? I was gonna be like, yeah, I tried to push my mom once. None of you fucking set me up here. Come on, guys. And then
I-
same with
I was.
I mean, you're in
honestly just-
Texas. It's just a thing you could do.
Yeehaw.
Actually, despite being the resident Californian, out of all of you, I'm probably been the one that's hunted and shot game the most.
Probably.
Yeah,
probably.
almost certainly.
Which is weird because there's 2 Texans in here.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
I'm-
we're both nerds.
I'm a nerd and black, which means I'm not allowed to have a gun.
I'm a nerd. I just have a grandpa who insisted that I learn the manly arts.
Well, either way, we cannot drag the boar back. That is not happening.
You can't press game though, and you can get advantage from Delgos helping you, or Delgos can do it
I mean,
himself,
I'd
but that would
sadly
require
already
me
rolled.
rolling Delgos's dice.
I already rolled anyway, like an Egypt, but I'll take his help to turn that 12 into a make that into a 13.
You can have my last bardic die too, because this is gonna be a short rest, so I get them all back. Yay!
Sure. Dude. Hey, that's a 20. We boxed it.
Don't you feel proud?
Please tell me you didn't get like the EOTech ones or like that.
No, I did not get an EOTech. I got a site
Okay.
mark.
Okay, because I was about to say, like, low-end EOTechs are still like $500.
Yeah, God, I can't afford an EOTech.
It's gonna be like, well, I'm not gonna judge you because I spent around that much on like giant, what's it called?
Penises?
Giant, not yeah.
Didn't
Well,
help.
actually, yeah. No, Barrett commissions.
Oh,
With background and like 2 or 3 added characters, it ends up being and plus I tip rather well, at least like 30%, so ends up being like $500.
quite a lot.
yikes.
I only wanted to get one with like a magnifier, but they're like $1,000. I was like, no.
Yeah.
I
EOTechs
don't
can
want
go
to
up.
role play a Call of Duty guy that much.
You don't want to be tactical?
EOTechs can literally go up to $3,000 if you let.
Yeah.
Gross.
It's like I'd rather just buy more guns.
You would. I was about to say you could have so many more. Just buy more guns, because you really, really don't need it. Mr. Operator.
Oh God. Anyway.
So, anyways, there's a survival check for 1 boar, which is rather average, and Delgos will kind of walk up and he'll handle the. And I'm just gonna have him like take 15 or something like that. It'll take him a while. Duristan, however, is going to go to where the boars came from and then announce that he found the stag. However, this is a little over his head and requests the PCs to
Sure.
like, So, if you want to look over this, I would accept nature, uh, medicine, and survival.
I mean, I can do survival because medicine's for losers.
I will assist.
Doot. And doot. 23.
Wow, you actually made the DC for the Pathfinder version.
Yeah! That's because I rolled high this time. Hooray!
You see tooth marks and tough slashes of boars, but these appear to largely be post-mortem. In fact, entirely be post-mortem. The number of bites and lacerations that presumably cause the stag's death are from large fangs, and strangely enough, hooked claws. After examining these wounds, Duristan is all over himself, just giddy with excitement, convinced that there are werewolves about. He is excited with the prospect of another kill, and he announces to everyone, "I am going to wait overnight in the woods in the hope of catching them. Come, it will be a grand adventure." Delgos just kind of looks up from where he's cutting open the boars and dressing, and just, "You're a damn fool, Durstan. I'm heading back to the lodge before night falls."
I can't say he doesn't have somewhat of a point. It is rather dangerous to wait out in the night for a werewolf without anybody to back you up. Going to wait
Well,
overnight.
obviously, we're supposed to wait here with him. Duh.
I mean, I know, but I was hoping we'd know better.
It's
Better than what?
in the agreement we made, Scratches.
I was hoping we'd know better.
Come then, it will be a glorious hunt that we can tell all the other layabout idle rich back at the
We were about to call them ne'er-do-wells.
I was about to call them ne'er-do-wells, I was.
They're
but
ne'er do
that's not-
nothings. That's different.
Yeah, they don't do anything.
They're ne'er do fuckles.
Surely that would mean they do a great deal. That's a bit of a double negative.
Whatever. Learned a word smart like some kind of dork.
It's true, you did not learn the word smart. None of us have.
What?
Yeah, you got a words are good to smart things.
I feel like I'm getting stupider just listening to you guys.
Yeah, well, too bad.
Dumb and dumb-duder.
No, I don't want to be a bimbo.
Look, I'm sorry, my intelligence is already at -1, so...
But you already have the body for it.
I know, I'm trying to break the stereotype.
No, you're not. Shut up.
Excuse you.
How many people have you slept with?
What does
Nowhere
that have
near
to do with
that.
anything?
That's just being slutty. That you got that wrong. Bimbos talk like they like dicks and stuff. Like, you know.
It hasn't. We haven't gotten to the age where that dialect is developed yet. Shut up.
And
What are you talking
says
about?
you, I come from the third circle of hell, bitch. Everyone like talks like this.
Fucking. At least you
What-
admit it.
What are you talking about? There's New California. There's totally Valley Girls there somewhere.
Oh no,
Oh
I don't
my
want to
God.
go full fucking Valley Girl, only because if I do the accent, DCL might kill himself. We'll hear a solitary click, and then a bang.
I guarantee you I can do it better. I'm from
Please
there.
no.
Yes, it's true.
Please no.
God,
It's not about me.
DCL's already been
It's not.
subjected to me and Third Valley Girling back and forth.
I admit I really like Thirds Valley Girl. It's funny as hell.
Yep.
Third
Please
is
stop.
really good at that.
Spare
Third
me
make a
this
great
one.
bimbo.
Spare me this small mercy.
10 out of 10 would bim again. Alright. So. This is the part where Stray gets up and makes another drink.
Ooh.
Because I finished it about 10 minutes ago and now my throat's getting dry. So, Take like a 2-minute break, everyone, while I go and get further intoxicated.
Sure.
All right, give me a second, real quick.
I'll fetch a beverage myself, I suppose. Here at Extra.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Cool. I was just about to get up and pee, but I'll be right back. Don't wait up.
Yeah. Get out of here.
I am back with a delicious blood orange IPA.
I have been thirsty for anything that has not been water. Unfortunately.
Council pop all the way down.
Yep. I'm just salty because it's not the water I had before because I can't use my filter on any of these faucets.
You could get one of the
Alright.
actual filter boxes, I suppose.
Yeah, that's probably my next step.
So,
Mm-hmm.
Delgros departs, and Duristan gets right to his business. He recommends you set up a central camp, lay baited traps around the perimeter, and wait for the wolves to come to them. Without waiting for your reply, he splits the hirelings that he's brought along into pairs and instructs them to bait the perimeter and keep them. From the crates, his hirelings pull several silvered toothed wolf traps and hunks of raw meat. 2 pairs head out in opposite directions. The 3rd pair remains behind, setting up a small camp. Yeah, I just didn't want to make all the minions. I think I did mention that. Maybe I didn't. But he has some minions. They're not worth actually tokening up.
That
2 pairs off, and the 3rd pair remains behind, setting up a small camp, so none of you have to set up camp. While Duristan while all of the laborers are doing all of the dirty work, Duristan pours each of the PCs a crystal snifter of exquisite Ustalavic brandy. And then he entreats you to tell him more of your exploits, particularly your most bloody story.
But my most bloody story has yet to even come to a head.
I thought your first bloody story involved your giving head.
Oh, no. Wow, that's rather a dark joke, Shara.
Sorry. Our bloodiest tale. How about the time where we went through the alchemic undead in that place beneath what would have otherwise been a totally normal shop, an alchemic's, Vorkstag and Guru and whatever it was.
I mean, I'm game to listen.
I mean, we were part of it. You were there. Remember there was a cupboard with flesh skins in it?
Yeah.
Oh right, I managed to block that out.
Yeah.
Now I'm sad that it's been
back.
brought back.
Welcome back. Just recounting our bloodiest tale, I went with the time we went underneath the shop and met Vorkstag and his alchemic zombies, and then found a cupboard full of flesh suits.
Yeah, that takes a cake right there.
So yeah, I'll recount the tale. See, is there a... There we go. Shoot! There we go. Storytelling.
Good tale told. Do you have inspiration?
I does.
All right. Well, you can give it to somebody else then.
I'll give it to DCL. He's always spending it.
Have I spent mine? Actually, I have mine.
I feel like the last time you spent it was literally on initiative to try and go first again.
It was, so I shouldn't. I guess
It wasn't this initiative though.
It wasn't this
No, it
one,
wasn't.
no, but I don't remember if you'd gotten initiative since.
I'm pretty sure he has.
Okay, well, who's empty? Nice.
I should stop giving
Tina,
you guys
are you?
inspiration.
No, please don't.
Don't stop, because you do it means that we'll actually have to use it. The only reason it doesn't ever seem to get used in my game is because I forget to give it out so often that everyone holds onto it like spurgeoning dew gold.
I forget
This is
too,
true.
but in my defense for Borks, half the time I forget that I have it, and the other half of the time I forget that's something I can.
Fair point.
It sounds like we all have it.
Okay then. Can I have a gold
Does
piece instead?
Does Snippy have inspiration?
Let's look at his character sheet. And I mean, he should from when he beat. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Remember, I gave him inspiration.
I'll give it to
for,
Zitzi, the goat. My goat has
pumpkin.
inspiration.
Oh, are we
Alright.
giving away an inspiration? I
Yeah,
don't have
you've not got one. All right, have
Oh.
it. Take it. Enjoy it. Go with God.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, now let me bring you guys over to this. Let me bring. I should have done this. Oop, and then, oop, and then, oop, and then, oop. Copy over. So, remember earlier when I was saying that I really should think of better names for my things, my pages?
Yeah.
That page was called "Get Bored."
Nice. Nice. I've for books 2, I have actually numbered the pages so I can actually go back in time, because it's all well and good that I described them correctly. Now they're numbered, so I'll even know where fucking old shit was properly at the right time. Because it was such a fucking problem for me going back and finding old shit.
I don't even really remember much about last session. All I remember is not much really, and I ended up spending 10 gold on horse.
All I remember is fucking failure. Just failure.
Oh,
after
I
failure after
remember that.
failure.
I remember that disappointing. Oh no, I totally remember now. Everyone was having my dice but me. It was pretty.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, you had a fucking great time. Nobody else could fucking do anything, but you were asleep. And then I rolled for you once, and it was a crit. Because
I wasn't
I had...
asleep. The internet went out.
Oh, that's right. Dude,
Same difference.
dude, it was literally the most stray DMing ever. I couldn't roll for shit to hurt anyone, and then the NPC I used to attack myself rolled a crit. I was like, wow, that really is a stray dice right there.
Good times.
I feel like it's the only
It is.
positive crit of the fucking game, actually.
Listen, I helped. All right, I was there the entire time. I helped. I definitely wasn't screaming at Comcast. But
Alright.
for the internet went down for no reason.
Does it ever go down for a reason that's acceptable?
No.
I mean,
Yeah.
there was a time when it went down because of the fire.
That's not acceptable. You didn't pay them so they could get burned down.
But here's the thing, they weren't even anywhere near, like, the city's 9 miles away, and you guys will think, Stray, you're so close to the fire, it's 9 miles away. Yeah, but it's also on the other side of a gorge. That was the main thing that saved us.
Hmm.
Otherwise, we'd all be dead. I'd be dead anyways.
Well, you'd be out of a house.
Might be dead. The fires go very quick.
Hmm.
Fire
But then I
fast.
But then I got to wear a face mask for like a week, because if you went outside and breathed, it was basically every inhale was like
Cancer.
inhaling 100 cigarettes at once. No, you guys remember? I was like at 500 on the scale, not even trying to get that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was great. I loved it.
it was 500 on a scale that stops at 200 plus.
So, anyways, after he hears your great story, he proudly tells you of his own prowess as a werewolf hunter. To date, he's slain 3, a fact that he's quite pleased with. As if to punctuate his accomplishments, he shows off his scar ward, a strange scar on his shoulder given to him by a local witch that purportedly grants immunity to the curse of lycanthropy. Lycanthropy, there we go. Duristan offers to hire her to give the PC scar wards as well when they get back to Ascanor Village. Ascanor Lodge.
I'm good. I don't
Same.
think I can get lycanthropy.
I actually fair point. Fair succubi lady, and also you, giant spider lady. I don't think lycanthropy works.
Thumbs up.
Wait, what would happen if a werewolf bit a cat?
I don't know,
dog?
but
I bet they get extra fuzzy.
do I turn into a were-kitty? Or would I be a bitch kitty?
Yeah, bitch kitty.
I think you just
I
want
need to get some red hair dye. 1 second. Also, how attached are you to both your arms?
Middling.
Okay.
Would I wonder if you would gain? That is an interesting question. But let's not have you turn into a lycanthrope. I would hate to have to hunt you and skin you.
I mean, you'd get a lot of,
Yeah,
well,
that would be terrible.
skin, air quotes.
So why is it you skin them?
Because they're werewolves, and you skin wolves.
But they're werewolves.
I do not see your point. Fetching purple cat. Pink, purple. It's hard in the moonlight.
It's night, yeah. I can understand that mistake.
There was a whole internet war over it. It's okay.
I remember that going around, and I thought it was really freaking stupid. And I was like, all right, well, I'm just going to watch some Let's Plays and let this flow over. And then they start arguing about it in my Let's Plays. Like, all
I
right.
don't know what it is that
Now
you're
you
talking
can't
about.
escape.
It's the dress. It's dumb. Let's not talk about it. But
Oh, this is a very nice drink. It is Blood Orange IPA.
What is it? Ooh. Blood Orange IPAs are actually one of the few IPAs I really like.
Same.
Like, I'm not a huge IPA fan, but Blood Orange IPAs, I'm down with. If only I could ship alcohol overseas. It really cheeses me off I can't do that.
Such is life in the zone.
Well, the thing is, you guys don't get any of our nice crap brewery. You get all of our crap. So I can't buy it for you off of Amazon.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. Later in the evening, as the brandy in the bottle gets lower, and your conversation with Duristan dies down. Is that a Snippy? Snippy, get in game.
It is!
Hey, dude.
Alright.
We have our Snippy.
Are you alright?
You got
there,
here
buddy?
in time for the werewolves.
I think.
He might actually be speaking to us from 2018.
Snippy, why are you actually dying?
I'll get into it another time.
Okay.
Holy shit, it's Snippy.
Snippy sounds like he's actually dying.
We're all dying.
To be fair, that is how Snippy sounds, just in general.
And also, to be fair, if you're past 25, your cells start decaying faster than your body can repair them. So yes, you are technically done.
Hooray.
Yay!
Fucking entropy. Hurry up. Finish me off already, you pussy. How long I gotta
You
wait,
want-
huh?
He
But
wants you-
Scout, you need to live at least long enough for when Cyberpunk 2077 comes out and we can geek out over it. Then you have my permission to.
You know
Wait,
what?
why am I not included in this? I'm super on that train.
You are very much.
Yeah,
on
You
but-
don't
yeah,
get
but you're
permission to
not-
die afterwards.
Yeah, no. Saban
Yeah.
owns you. You aren't entitled to death.
Okay,
You already
that's fair.
sold. You already sold your soul to Saban. So
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
The good old Muttley there.
Oh my god, you're right.
It didn't help that I was rubbing my hands together when I was laughing.
no, I really
The
sell
Jewish
that.
reflex.
Don't worry. I mean, I'm a big Dick Dastardly fan, and I wish he won more often. By which I mean ever, because he obviously had, you know, the fucking actual best car and best plans, best dog.
So, about as your brandy starts to run low and Duristan is looking mournfully at all of the all of the wasted alcohol, and you know you can tell that you wish he had more. Oh, he should have. You hear a crash from the bushes and a tremendous amount of cursing and what you could swear to be something breaking. And out from the bushes comes Dodrim. He
Oh, hey.
appears to be carrying two rather large kegs.
Oh, hey, Daydream.
Ahoy there.
I
damn
see
it.
you went back for alcohol. You know what, that makes sense.
Hey, what's with all the weird looks? I could not just sit by idly while we had such a serious alcohol problem. I needed to be able to remedy the situation.
That's
That was
fair.
very kind of you.
Well,
I heard that you have an alcohol problem. I can't get enough of it. Ha! Boom! I'm just kidding. It's killing me.
I only have an alcohol problem when I run out of alcohol.
Yeah.
That sounds very accurate.
it is only a problem when alcohol is run out.
Oh yeah, you missed the Australian boars.
Why would you torment him with that fact?
Sorry, Snippy. I'll pull them from the other page so that you can at least live vicariously through their names.
I'm a big fan of Crikey, personally.
Here you go, Snippy. Feast your eyes on that.
Why is it inverted?
Because they're Australian.
That's why you have Foster's, Dingo, and Crikey. I'll be honest. It was just because last week people made fun of me for turning LOA up on her head, so I decided I'll make an entire encounter based around this. You jerk.
I'll spite you. I'll spite you all.
I'll spite the fuck out of you. You won't. You think I won't? I'll do it.
You think,
It's
you think I can't spite you?
All right. So, Dodrim breaks open the cask in typical dwarven fashion, where it's done with axes because they don't expect the keg to last a night. I mean, come on. Who just cracks open a cold one and just doesn't finish it?
Very true.
Monsters, that's who. People worthy of getting executed, that's who.
All right. So, as your conversation with Duristan dies down, a short, horrid snarl pierces the night, followed by a smothered scream.
Oh
What
no.
was that?
The hell?
That sounds like somebody being attacked.
Or it's like a really girly Dodrim with even more beer.
We should run valiantly to save whoever is being attacked. Come now.
I agree with Scratches. Let's go.
Actually, how far away was that yell?
You don't even know what direction it was in. You should probably make a survival check.
Okay.
Hi.
Fucking leg.
Oh, that's chill touch. Guidance. Hey. 16.
16. It
17
was
even, sorry.
It was coming from the southwest.
Yeah,
And
that away, I think. And I will point.
Deal that away. Is it too far to chase it?
It would be a bit foolish to go herring off out of our prepared defenses and traps.
Not
I
prepared
can
defenses
fly
and
on
traps.
myself
I took a
and
nap.
zip off in that direction.
Ah, god damn it.
Alright, I'm gonna fly after Cass.
I'm going to run after Cass.
just Scratches just ends up fucking dumping himself headfirst into a pit. Oh right, yes, the traps. Oh. Looks like
Oh, no,
things
they
about to
just
get
come here.
hacked.
Ah, werewolves.
My legs were not made for running.
I'm gonna spend that initiative and try to
Shit.
get some. I'm gonna spend my
Eight,
inspiration.
eight.
Damn it.
Yeah, I'm-
4
I'm-
people
I'm
rolled
spinning my. Yeah, I'm spinning my inspiration. Oh, never mind. Fucking.
Too
Fine.
late. You spent it.
Oh.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh, you're spending your inspiration up. Oh,
Well,
oops, that's one too many werewolves. Hang on.
No, it's not. Bring him back.
No.
Get
Nonsense.
out of here, other werewolves.
you know what?
Oh,
You
well,
should
I mean,
get
if
the
if
back.
Saban insists, very well. Get a
There you
full clan star of werewolves.
No,
ah,
don't put it like that. You don't put it like that.
Nope. No, it's too late, Snippy. You're fighting Clan Wolf now.
Oh, but they have the
Yes.
fucking most overpowered shit.
Is this a reference to something?
It's a fucking BattleTech reference. Alright, which one of them is the Loki? Because we need to end that one first. Get it? They're werewolves as well. It's even better.
Just be glad that you're not facing a star of Clan Ghost.
I would rather fight Kodiak than
I'd
this.
rather fight an Irby.
We have the Herbies.
Everyone
No.
likes the Irby. It's a tin
No,
can
little
with
Irby.
legs.
No, little Irby, you cannot win. Someone has to try.
I know that reference.
Gonna bring up
It's so sad.
the dumpy little urban mech so everyone can see it too.
Press F to pay respect to the BattleTech universe.
It's a little urban mech. It's just a little fucking dumpy bin on legs.
Yeah, the trash can.
R2D2?
Yeah, it's called the trash can.
God, the old school art for them was just the fucking best dumb shit.
No, wait, hang on, Saban. If you haven't seen it, you need to see
Like
this.
someone stuck a bunch of guns on a gonk truck.
Yep.
This is the best mass produced.
There you go, Saban.
Piece of shit around.
Nice.
Read that. I guarantee you'll love it.
I believe my dog has taken a bone and is just slapping it on my door now. I'm gonna go let her out.
Bonk, bonk, bonk,
Bonk,
bonk.
bonk, bonk, bonk. Dad, let me in.
Ah shit, that I've just seen what might be the actual coolest Irby ever, and it's got a fucking kitty on the dick plate.
Wow.
I laughed due to the specific calling out of the dick plate.
Wait a minute.
Why did
I have a
why
The toughest Irby
Who?
in the world.
Why would
got
you
a
put
picture of Mercedes
AC2s?
battle mech?
No, Mercedes would never just put a bunch of AC2s and machine guns on a nerve. I refuse.
Who needs armor when you could just put additional guns on it? I want more missiles.
Hey, that was Duncan Fisher's motto. Guns, guns, and more guns. Sure, speed and armor will help you in a fight, but there's nothing like having a cluster of 6 PPCs streaming toward the target in one alpha.
I do like the idea of having so many guns that actually trying to fire all of them immediately overheats you and knocks your entire machine out.
That's a lot of
You
guns.
just fire everything and then your machine has to go to sleep. Or explode on a really low chance and catastrophically murder the person inside.
Reminds me of that. Hang on a second. I gotta find it now.
A Mech Warrior one-shot when? I don't... I mean, I could do that on Roll20, I guess. Not a
No,
complicated game.
I tried to get people to play Mech Warrior a long time ago stream. No one wanted to do it. And so that's why it's in our archived, except for Snippy and Bob. No one wanted to do it, so that's why it's in our archived game chats, because it's never going to...
I wasn't around back then.
Oh, right. It was me, Bob, and Emery, but Emery is all but
No, you
Great
see him
memory.
fairly often still.
all but dead.
I'll miss that
I
guy.
almost hear Emery's voice in the wind.
I'm right here, guys. All but
Oh,
dead.
I'll miss him.
Such a shame.
Yeah, no, I'd maybe like play just a one-off of Mech Warrior on Roll20 or something. As long
Hey,
as I'm
I-
allowed to pick my mech, and I want 2 king crabs.
Listen, all right. The game itself actually rolls the rules for your mech off of the tabletop game. Everything else is what the RPG is for, because the RPG came out, right? And
Yeah.
that's just for your person. The rules itself for the game are off of the tabletop, and I still know those. So anytime you guys want, I can.
Maybe sometime I'll one-shot that.
Freaking king crabs! My God,
King crab,
I both
my
loathe and adore that mech.
Well, I mean, it's because obviously you cover it in all of the closest range weaponry and bonk your way towards someone where you can't possibly miss with your AC shotgun. And you hit them, and they immediately fall over, even if you hit them in their most armored place in the front, because it just fucks their stability to shit. And then you stand on
Everyone-
them because you're a king crab. Hooray!
Everyone
Yeah.
knows what my favorite assault mech is, even if you didn't realize.
Jenna.
It's the Hauptmann.
Oh, of course.
Literally named my character off of half of my favorite assault heavy.
If I had to
assault
actually
mech.
have a favorite, it would be the Jenna. The Jenna is the best all-purpose light.
My favorite mech's actually a heavy mech.
Yep.
Heavy is the best class because it's a perfect mixture of firepower and speed.
Yeah.
All right.
Just give me a,
So-
legion, a legion of Jennas and a firebug. One firebug.
Yo, fuckers need Warhammers.
This is true. But no one can play Warhammer on Roll20 because Games Workshop will find you and they'll get you.
Oh, that kind of Warhammer.
Well, because if you remember, guys, Games Workshop literally says we are first and foremost a miniatures collection company. And if you're not
True.
buying their miniatures to collect, they're not happy about it. It even says, like, I was reading one of their rulebooks, and one of their rulebooks literally says, "We are first and foremost This is first and foremost a miniatures collector's game." And then we just added rules to it so you could play with them. It's like, all right, guys.
All right.
I'm out.
Yep.
It's
So,
been a good.
I
a good time
I
right now.
still have an interest in playing the latest edition of Warhammer Kill Team because that looks like what I wanted all of the old 40k games to go like, a 2-hour snippet where you just can put together a squadron of fucking cool shit that basically just barely works together and then fight over things.
Yeah. My main thing about Warhammer is I like humans, right? They're my probably my favorite faction, but the thing is there's only love for Space Marines, and I think Space Marines are dumb Mary Sues.
I mean, you're just gonna make enemies like that. Anyways, is it my turn? Do I get
It's
to go?
your turn.
Yeah, sure.
All right. I'm gonna scooch on down here.
Oh, you don't even have to back
How
2
do
speed
you
for that.
get 28 in this game in friggin' level 7.
Alert.
Alright. Okay, whatever.
Alpha Strike. Does a 13 hit?
13 does hang on. Yeah, it does hit. All right. So hey Saven, help me peek behind the DM screen here real quick. And I want to look something up. Here, I'm gonna send it to you.
And at least the 23 certainly hits. Wait, what?
Hang on, I gotta send something to Saban real quick.
Oh, well.
So does this this damage resistant type, does that do magical weapons go through that?
It specifies whether it's that as in general or that from non-magical weapons.
Yeah. I mean, the first strike's gonna be with the.
So it's an either or. It needs to be one of those two things. So scratches is fine if that's a magic sword he's using.
It is.
All right. So you go through its damage immunity.
Well, first one's gonna be with a magic sword, and just for testing purposes, because I stole that silver knife, if you remember.
Mhm.
The second one's gonna be with silver knife. So unfortunately, I have to retype out my damages because
Yeah.
10d6 plus 2d4 plus.
Remember, guys, base werewolves in 5e aren't as good as they are in Borkston.
3 plus.
What do you mean? Borks and the North ones don't have fucking immunity to anything.
Yeah, but
Wow.
that's about it. They don't have any like DR or very high natural armor from.
That was
I
a
took out
fucking.
the its resistance.
It was a fucking beast roll, anyways. 54 damage.
That is a pretty fucking sick. Those are some very. Jesus,
was a
you
good-
only
that
rolled a singular 2 out of your d6s.
Yeah, that was a really good
No
roll.
ones. That's amazingly good.
Whap whap.
That werewolf is nearly
Wow.
fucking one shot immediately.
I'm actually offended that it wasn't one shotted. And then yeah, I will Tabaxi burst to speed so I don't have a bunch of werewolves just ready to maul my face.
You will get opportunity.
You
attack.
need to bonus disengage, not tabaxi speed.
And he can't. He.
Oh right,
I-
yeah, you did. Oh, you
I
you
mean,
are
okay.
getting copied by one.
Cutting action.
Okay, wait,
You can't
wait,
come in if you do this.
wait.
Cunning action is a bonus.
Let
action.
me finish and say something, people.
Oh.
So technically, actually, wait. No, I think I should be opportunity attacked because I
Yeah.
wasn't hiding.
Yeah.
It
So
doesn't matter if you're hiding. If you're in
it
melee.
it, to-
then
it,
speed.
it totally matters.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Not when you
Let me-
leave. It
People,
doesn't.
let me finish talking. You can't take reactions if you're surprised.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't. Not in the
Yes, you can.
surprise round.
Which this
There's no
isn't.
such thing as a surprise round.
Yes, there is, you fucker. You just ignore that rule.
No, there's literally not. There's a surprise condition.
Okay, if you're surprised, you can't
They're
take a
not
reaction.
surprised though.
I know,
they're
they're
the
not
ones
surprised.
that this
They-
encounter.
Yeah, he'll get a reaction on me. But I'm just saying, if you are surprised, you do not get reactions.
I don't think that's true.
If you're surprised, you can't move or take an action on your first bit of combat. You can't take reactions until the turn ends. A member of the group can be surprised even if the other members aren't.
Is it written down as an alternate rule? Because I know that.
No. Oh, okay. I'm looking at the Roll20.net compendium. So
Okay.
if that's not official for whatever reason,
I mean,
Okay, no,
it's,
Diesel's right. You can't take reaction until that turn ends.
Okay.
yeah.
But is having the surprise condition an alternate or not? Because I know
No,
that there are alternate rules that are written in anyway, because they're in there.
No,
as
because
alternates.
surprise is supposed.
This is basic rules.
Okay.
Yeah, surprise is supposed to be basic rules. We just never use it because everybody thinks it's dumb.
mean,
I
the
don't
way-
think it's dumb. I just don't run 5e.
Okay, Saban thinks it's dumb.
But Saban is a man of good taste.
I am.
Apart from an AD&D.
Not really.
Anyway, anyway, DCL. So again, these things aren't surprised, but
Yeah, so he'll get an opportunity attack, and I'll use reaction to.
You
turn
don't have
that
a
into
reaction.
Yeah, I do.
he does.
What is that
Oh,
noise?
of course, right.
Oh, That was my
Use his
phone.
bonus action, not his.
Uses a bonus action. It doesn't spend a reaction.
So yeah, I'll use my reaction to turn that down to a. Does it round up or down?
down.
Okay, so turn that into a 3. So I'll get slashed for 3. And then yeah, it'll be my turn.
Okay.
But this blood orange IPA is really nice, but it's actually just making me thirstier. Blood oranges are very bitter.
Yep. And then in turn, you to slake your thirst, you drink more. That's your life.
This is my life
Alright.
now. Yes.
Wait, is they? Fuck. Oh wait, no, I'm flying. Haha.
Dodrim. Hi.
Ich bin bereit, Kommandant.
Oh, I know why you sound so tired. Germany's finally fucking taken over.
Nein, nein, nicht bereit.
You can only deny it for so long.
I'm not even raging.
We're not even ready. So no Snippy here will have very good, popular time in peering in German dungeon.
Don't worry, Snippy. You can just ask the English for help for repelling the German invaders. I'm sure they won't cluster bomb ancient. That'd be silly.
I mean, only as long as you score us.
Worse.
Only if you score us the Falklands again. Because I haven't been missing. Do we own the Falklands still?
Yes. You
Yes!
did, in fact,
I
own the
don't know. I
Falklands.
feel like we don't.
I mean, it's not like the Falklands matters, so.
Can we call the Canadians?
It's not about
instead?
what matters. It's about what's ours.
You
The
should call the
Canadians.
Canadians.
That's the most American thing I think I've ever heard you say.
You should call the Canadians. They have
They
when
do
it comes
owe
to
us.
success rate in battles. When you call it in success rate in battles during World War One and World War Two, Canadians win hand over fist every time. They did so well at their beach during D-Day that they went and helped out other people who were pinned down.
Yeah,
Turns out Canadians real good at being real good at kicking shit over because they're annoyed that you made them get up from having their all their syrup.
Sure.
They just imagine really, really hard that. Here's what I'm convinced happens. The Canadians go to war. The general says, "All right, boys, the enemy has the puck."
All right, that's pretty good.
It's the most effective way.
I stole that joke from Craig Ferguson, but still.
Fair enough. Oh, so is it Amy's turn now?
Yeah, it's Amadeus' turn. Sorry about that.
It does still look like Dodrim has Rage DR on. It's hilarious how that's just actually your fucking hit points.
Yeah, he's got 90 friggin' hit points to
Yeah.
level 7.
My max
Jesus
was
fucking
38.
Christ. Barbarians, man.
Sick.
Barbarians.
No, not just barbarians, but dwarves.
Dwarf barbarian.
Dwarven barbarians, man.
Ugh, ay.
Which brings to mind a question: do you have a kill?
Come on, you only wear a kilt at weddings when you're a dwarf.
Well, I mean, according to legend, the reason why Scots wore kilts was because they could hide knives on them easily.
Nah, they just like to have their Swickers in the breeze.
Both of those sound like amazing reasons to wear a kilt.
You know the modern kilt was invented by the Victorians, right?
Oh, the Victorian era, when they tried to convince us that knights were these goody two-shoes, huggable honor guys rather than, trained killers from child.
Yeah. Alright, so, first thing first, transfer my hex onto this boy, as a bonus action.
Which boy?
That's just
The
a
one in
donate.
front of Dodrim?
Yes.
Okay.
In the chat, Schnitzel
Yeah.
or Gyros, pick a side.
Step round here and give him some magical does 15 hit?
15. It does indeed.
So first attack is 17 damage, second attack 15 damage, so total of 32.
$32. Wow. All right. And is your weapon magical?
Yes.
The answer is yes to everybody in this group.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna step back.
Well, because it just said Stone Glaive, not Stone Glaive +1.
Because it's not +1, it technically is because of improved packed weapon, but because it's a packed weapon and I'm a Heckblade, it's just magical anyway.
I like how you said Heckblade right there.
Now, that'll be my turn, and excuse me, I need to restart my computer real quick because I've fucked something up with my keyboard and I don't know how to turn it.
Press insert. That
I would
you, that's the thing that when you're trying to like correct a phrase and you're typing into it, it just deletes the next thing. I did that all the time when I was a kid, and then so all I
Just
could
realized
ever
it's
think
the
of was to
insert
turn it off, and I didn't know until literally 4 months ago that it was the insert. I'm a
Wow.
dumbass, but you know.
Fuck,
never
I would eat a
privy user.
fucking gyro schnitzel.
I got his wrist really bad.
Oh, it's Tzatziki.
No. Why must this image enter my head?
Yum yum
Because you were-
yum. It's
Because you are not allowed.
that's what we would call a slutty German gangbang right there. All crammed into a fucking schnitzel.
You can't even fit it into a schnitzel. I know, I've made schnitzel in the past. It's not how that works.
Tell you what, fucking cramming souvlakis into a schnitzel would work. You just finger those in.
Oh, nine.
How much latka can you consume?
Oh,
Lot.
The potatoes. Potato pancakes.
as many as are present at the current moment.
I want to put a bunch of Jewish food inside a schnitzel next. It's gonna be a latkes in a schnitzel.
Oh god, what's the thing called in English? The thing that you use for the crust of the snake.
That's a good question.
Here's the
I
thing.
know how to speak.
Unlike the West Coast, you actually have to hunt to get stuff like heroes or schnitzels or kebab.
I'm back.
Don't really
Welcome back.
have that here. You can go to a specialty restaurant for that, but you know it's not really something that is altogether common here. Most of the common stuff is Mexican and Asian food.
I like.
So we have a ton of that.
I remember a place that basically did one meal and it was just potato moussaka.
Like,
That was just it all the time. That was all they fucking did, and then also all the alcohol. So you just get fucking crunk on ouzo and eat nothing but just what is effectively a potato lasagna.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. It's potato lasagna. Oh, it's my whole childhood right there.
Wow.
Why not?
because potatoes are delicious. God, I love potatoes.
Potato,
Alright.
potato.
Alright, time to sort this right out.
Poor Kanathis. I'm sorry, Kanathis.
Sorry for all the faff. It's because I'm drunk.
Dodrin, do the thing.
We've 3 people have taken their turn in like half an hour.
Alright, we're gonna
Hey,
blitz it now.
welcome to Stray Indie.
We're gonna blitz it now, it's cool.
You guys are real bad.
Jesus.
You could have at any time stopped us. Anytime. You just fucking sat there and let it happen. You're worse than Greece.
Wait, wait, Snippy, is that the end of your turn? You just want to attack, right? You're not gonna move?
Yeah.
Okay, that's werewolf. Alright.
Hello there, friend.
God,
Welcome
I
to the
always
reaction
forget
zone.
you have that stupid thing. It pisses me off so much. I had enough of that in fucking the last game.
Pathfinder?
So he stopped 5 feet away from me and takes 11.
Oh no, you really did take it, you dick.
Oh wait,
Nerd.
actually,
Yeah.
no, I didn't take Sentinel. No, I don't have a combo. I just have.
Oh, you just have polearm.
So, Yeah, sorry. That was misremembering.
Okay, I was about to say, come on now, Sentinel's just taking the piss. A polearm is
Yes,
fine. Polearm is an extra
Yes.
fuck you with the back end.
Cassandra.
All right, I'm ready. Let's wake everybody up with a great big bang. Gonna drop it in the middle of these three nerds over here.
Shatter.
Yep, shatter. God damn it.
That's suggestion again.
I
Suggestion
know.
Again.
Thanks.
It's Con or Dex. Which one? I forget.
Con.
On.
You should
Oof.
suggest.
Does 17 yeah, 17 passes for half of 17, which is 8.
Yes. Then I'm gonna fly my happy ass over here, and I'm gonna taunt them from up in the air, like 30 or 40 feet up. Say 40.
They're werewolves. They can
No,
jump
it's a
that
third.
high.
Werewolves can't jump 40 feet in the air.
Fucking bullshit. They can't.
They can jump 40 feet like that way, but they can't jump 40 feet straight up.
Only in World of Darkness, your bullshit
You-
werewolf can jump 30 feet up.
The fucking werewolf. If it's a game we're flying, those werewolves should be able to leap. Fucking
Shut
I'm
up, you
going
furry.
to blast this guy over here. Left of the bottom 3.
That's
You know
all,
what?
yeah.
I'm gonna spend inspiration to set up a guiding bolt. Cast it at level 3. Fucking blammo. 21 to hit. I'm glad I did that.
You get inspiration, right?
Yep.
21 to hit. That certainly is a number. What is that? 20,
It's 34.
4?
34.
34.
And advantage given. Ooh, it's a good one.
Now that was a good roll.
That everything?
Oh my god, you're right. It was a good roll. Yeah, no, that's everything. I'm good. I'm happy
Oh no,
with
I
that.
double clicked.
I'm fucking happy with holy shit. 6 6 6 5 6 5.
That's very, very good. Wow, 6 6 6 5 6. Wow, wow.
Yeah. Holy shit.
That's me. That's me when I'm playing a bimbo cow rolls right there.
Yeah. You get inspiration to finish this one off if you want. You know?
Sure, I will run up to it with my lance.
Cute.
Trap, 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 trap.
$14
It's enough. Don't worry. I remember because 13 hit.
minus 6. You magic
Oh.
pixeled it.
Smite.
Oh yeah, that's
Paladin!
right. It's when I
That's
hit.
right. Oh my god, those rolls!
It's
They're
enough.
so
It's enough is enough.
Yeah, I know.
You just like a little shock goes through, and it's just like bleh. It is tiny, but it is
17?
No.
No. 17's real good. This werewolf. Cass is flying, so and unlike the Weeb one, no, what the Weeb Wonder thinks, werewolves can't jump 50 feet.
Motherfucker, fight me.
Bite you?
I said fight me, but
Bite you?
you know.
Let's just try to gangbang the spider. It doesn't know that this is futile at all. 18 and 12. If only werewolves had pack tactics.
They don't have pack
Why-
ticks. That's for
why do
tiny
they-
people.
I don't know why werewolves don't have pack tactics. That seems like an oversight.
They can't jump. They don't have
the
pack
DM
tac-
certainly has the right to fiat that.
Mm-hmm. Or Mercedes at. Whatever's your choice, really.
I'll
It's
say from
straight
now
lounge
on werewolves.
choices.
I'll say from now on werewolves have pack tactics, but I'm not going to say they should have pack tactics. So that 24
Right
should have
after
gone
the
through.
just to set in a crit.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that seems like a dick move. I'm not gonna do
Okay.
that. But after after this, we change over with the literally next turn. They'll have pack tactics because that makes sense. They're werewolves. They run in packs. Scratches.
Oh my god, my delivery is finally on the way. Okay, so Scratches the cat. I believe I used burst of speed last turn, so what I'm going to do
Jesus Christ, her chat is exploding. I need to friggin'
is
switch to do not disturb. Christ.
Yours
guess
makes
there's a
noise?
perfectly good
That's silly.
I guess there's a perfectly stappable werewolf right here.
He's
Ah,
asking
yes,
for it.
indeed,
He's
though,
gagging
indeed.
for it.
But you know what? That
He
would
also
mean I
gets to
have-
act next, so
Scratches is just gonna warm his butt by the fire. He believes in you guys.
I'm gonna go over here.
Oh,
I'm
Scratches, by all means, sit by the fire. We don't want you to get too cold now.
I'm confused. Why are you saying that like that?
A little bit going. I don't intend to lose it to you.
Boop. 10 Damagios and a nice. Wait, why is my sneak attack no longer applying? What happened to my global sneak attack modifier?
fucking that whole attack doesn't look correct. There's no damage type on it. It's just a 10.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, it's slashing, so. But either way, that's some good Damagios.
Is that 24 damage?
That's some 24 Damagios.
That's Amari Damagier.
Then I will continue moving down here and use my offhand to try to attack this one. And that is a 20 Damagios. And thus is the turn of Scratches.
Oh, I'm DCL. Rogues are underpowered. You do more damage than literally everyone else.
I refuse to believe that.
Not by that much.
I
Actually.
had a crit. I
mean,
surpassed him by a
He
significant
opened up with
margin.
like a 44.
Yeah,
That was 10
No,
above what you
chat
did.
points out something important. Speaking of
What?
rogues being overpowered, your
Hmm.
sneak attack can only proc once a turn.
Oh, yeah, you're. What am I? No. Oh my. Yes.
Indeed, otherwise,
Yes,
imagine
that
if your Alpha Strike had extra fucking sneak dice on it. Fuck that noise.
Yes, that is something that can only happen. That second one was just a 9.
It's a 9.
Okay.
Thank you, chat,
I
for
already-
actually pointing that out.
Already gave him his health back.
Yep.
Good job, chat. You are my favorite.
Good job,
You did
Chad.
it.
Good
Actual-
job, Chad.
Actual good job, chat. I am disgusted that I forgot this.
Rock me, Amadeus.
yep. DCL, can you just move up slightly so I can see this guy's?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah, he's quite alive, isn't he?
Yeah, he's quite alive. It's quite vibrant.
Let's bonus action transfer Hex on to him and then give him some tender and loving which will miss. And we'll hit.
Who's drawing blue crap?
Sorry.
And I'm going to do a new thing.
Oh no, not a new thing.
I'm gonna hit him with 8 and then Eldritch
Alright.
for a total of 33 damage. And knock him on his butt.
Dodrim.
How dare you steal my kill? I'll just fucking make a mad dash straight forward with all of my barbarian and barrel into this last fucker with a couple of reckless attacks. Try to hack him apart before anyone else gets to him. That's my turn.
Another 26. It's very consistent.
There was something I was about to do, and I can't remember what. Oh, right. I remember now.
Was it stab a bitch?
No, something else. Not involving D&D. In D&D, all I need is stab.
Cass, steal the kill before Scratches does it.
All right, I guess I'll go do that then.
Why is it okay for Cass to steal the kill?
I shall fly down here with a screech of fury and buzzsaw this dude.
Oh, you completely forgot about the bed.
What?
Nothing, don't worry about this, CL.
Okay. No, whoomp.
Oh, right. I remember the deal.
No, don't
I
remember
now.
shit.
Thank you for reminding me.
You don't remember shit, boyo.
Remind the rest of us, please?
Me and Doldrum have a deal for hunting the werewolves. Whoever kills the most.
It was heretics.
Yeah.
And shit
I forget what happens if Doldrum wins. I'm pretty sure.
to
if
become
Scratches-
his bondsman.
Oh yeah, but if Scratches wins, Doldrum has to sleep with Scratches.
So much worse. Everyone had just forgotten that.
8. How much is that altogether, Saban?
15.
15 magic all dead?
Then Cass just kind of lands and goes, "Damn it, I missed."
Yeah. Sure, Scout's up. What's Scout up doing again? Fetching Dong? Oh, right, she's fetching Dong.
I'm back. I'm just eating yogurt now. I blast it. Don't worry, there are my shit D6 rolls. Oh well, you get advantage to hit it now, guys. Finish the gerb.
Finish him, Law. Finish him.
Loa!
I'm going to draw my Sunblade.
The Sunblade, baby.
Yeah.
All right. And the last of the wolves fall. And damn it. All right. So, the last of the wolves fall, and as it does, you hear great thundering footfalls heading towards you.
Oh no.
Yay,
Out of-
boss!
Out of the darkness comes a huge woman. Despite her rather humanoid appearance, she's quite obviously a werewolf with and clearly having just come out of hybrid form. And she looks no, I closed the wrong thing. I hate my life. Someone kill me. It's okay.
Cass, she's going to maul you in a bad way.
There is no bad way to die here.
I mean, fuck if you're into that.
Alright, Vorsandra.
I might have to BRB real quick.
Someone's
Man.
pounding on the door. Hang on.
My groceries are finally arrived. I feel like this is going to get into a fight, so I'm just going to roll my initiative now.
We're already in initiative.
Oh, if we don't have to re-roll initiative. Anyways, be right
Initiative never
back.
changed.
Then I didn't do the thing I tried to do, which was run and hide.
It's up to Stray, really. It wasn't made explicit if we were still in turn order or not.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, continuing. Is it just DCL gone?
Yeah.
All right. So, a towering she-wolf appears before you. Her hands, her long arms are still half shifted into wolf form, bearing long claws, and she holds up the severed heads of some, well, basically the torchbearers that Duristan had brought along with him. And you have gone far enough. Why have you entered Volensag territory?
Whose territory now?
So
We're here looking for an evil, wicked cult. The Whispering Way.
Your false explanations are meaningless. Go to tell whoever sent you to stay out of wolf affairs. Let him know his dealings with Massus Mordennacht and the Silverhide Pack do not sit well with the other tribes of this wood. There shall be much blood spilled between our kin before a Silverhide Pack Lord sits upon the high throne. Mathis the Betrayer will never claim the title, and you of yours should continue to support him. The wrath of the Wolf Pack shall fall upon him. Now
I don't
leave
know
our
what you're talking
territory.
about, lady. You're not making any sense.
Leave our
Yeah.
territory and return to your cozy wooded den, or share the fate of these little sheep.
The one who sent us is just over there. He's cowering by the fire, it looks like.
And she shifts down into wolf form and turns and slinks back into the night.
I'm
You decide to stop
immediately
her.
gonna follow her. Just fly after her. Wait, no, come back. Wait, stop.
Screw this. My legs are not made for this.
I'm just following her.
That was. Well, that happened.
You literally won't be able to. She is far too fast. She is giant wolf lady.
I grab her tail, like as soon as she turns around. Just doink.
That seems like a very smart idea.
We'll get dragged away until you explain yourself, woman.
So, what, is it time for us to get a new cat?
Are we going
Just
to go
attach myself to
screaming
tail
off
and
the
I'm
rail?
flying, so it's not like I'm gonna get dragged. Just shrieking at her. Wait, stop! Listen to me! Wait! Wee!
All right. She does the Borky, turn around and lunge at you, and bites into you and tosses you aside before vanishing.
Oh, Cass, come here.
Ow!
I'll pick Cass up and give him a give her.
What the hell was she
give-
talking about?
I don't know. She was crazy. She was just talking about. She thought you were some. Did you get bit too hard? Do you want?
Yeah, I got munched on.
Oh,
I didn't lose any hit points though, so I guess it must have just been a cutscene thing.
I guess so. Well, it's good that you're not hurt. Let's get you back by the fire.
So do I roll for lycanthropy now, or
So thirsty.
I don't know what you mean?
How does lycanthropy work in this game?
It
should have
kills you
taken
most of the
I
time.
guess I'll give you. I guess I'll give you damage if you insist.
And I'd
Whatever
prefer to
that
just
is.
have fork powers, but
Roll con, you little shit.
ow.
Get below the DC.
Yeah. Don't get below a 16.
Okay.
In the monster manual as a curse. Hang on.
Yeah.
I
Not Bork's
need-
verse.
You know what? I guess we'll just use Scow's thing.
No.
I think yours.
Go with by the book. Don't want to goober up the adventure path too hard. Mine might be too fucking lethal, and it would just outright kill Cass.
Do I have the monster manual? Hey, Saven, you have the
Mhm.
monster manual, right? Go to
I
page
sure do.
206.
206. Aye, Captain.
Player characters. It's 206 and 207 apparently.
Okay. Player characters as lycanthropes. A humanoid hit by an attack that carries the curse of lycanthropy must succeed on a Constitution saving throw DC 8 plus the lycanthrope's proficiency bonus plus its Constitution modifier or be cursed.
Proficiency plus con, that'd be 4 plus 2, 6.
14
So-
total?
15.
Okay,
15?
I said 2 when I meant 3.
Oh, okay.
Okay, if the character embraces his curse, his or her alignment becomes the one defined for the lycanthrope, which for werewolves is...
Yeah.
There's 5 different packs, so.
Okay, cool. I'm just going to roll a con save. Here we go. Luckily, I don't think this can actually kill you, unlike in Borks.
No.
Fucking pussies.
Alright, so I'm not going to spend my inspiration on this. Here we go. Come on, roll low. Yes! Did it.
Cassidy, you're also going to take, you took your damage, you took 11 damage, and you have now contracted the curse of Lycan.
If this were Borks, that killed you.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I wish I was dead.
Well,
Lucky
it's a
you.
good thing none of the art for Cass has come in.
Bark, bark, bark.
Oh, whoa.
We're literally making blonde Sandra.
Everything I could have ever wanted. I'm just gonna cover up my little bite mark before I go back to the fire though, because no one really needs to know about this right now.
All right.
He's currently
And
Borks,
yeah.
asshole.
I was instructed to make sure that the PCs didn't fight this character yet.
No. I don't want to fight her, I want to get smashed by her. I want her to break my pelvis.
I want to
Sounds
break
more
your
like she's gonna
pelvis.
crack your skull.
I mean, look.
Between her
it's-
thighs. During a face ride. Hooray! I imagine
that's
like
what
a,
she said to
a
you, by the
Mortal
way.
Kombat X-ray attack.
So, Duristan, I assume you overheard all that. What's that about?
Yeah, Duristan, as you guys can clearly tell, his first werewolf fight was mostly luck, and now he's faced, a true she-wolf, and he's flustered. He has no idea what's going on. Has no idea who Mathis is. He knows about the Silverhides, but he has no idea what any of what she said, and he's honestly a little. No one said they got that bit.
That was pretty cool.
And back.
So what are the Silverhide then? You know about that? I'll sort of encourage him to keep him talking.
We're a hive of scum and villainy. Hello?
Wolves do use magic. Magic. I imagine straight to type that because it's just Sproglets are being loud as fuck again.
Test.
Hello.
Okay,
We can hear
I-
you.
sorry.
Alright.
Yeah,
Open.
screaming children. Fucking.
Listen,
Get
there
'em.
was already a housing crisis in my town before the fire displaced 20,000 people.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
been really.
It's time to start hitting some people.
Start culling the population. We'll be fine.
Hit him.
All right. Anyways, he only knows a little about the Silverhide Pack, but he does know that they are one of the strongest and, reportedly, one of the most intelligent.
Sure, I mean, they seem to be intelligent. Makes sense.
Well, it was quite clear that she was talking about some others as being the Silverhides.
Right. So I guess she thinks that Silverhides are assholes, and they've been working with some guy called Mathis.
No, Mathis is the Silverhide leader.
Wait, did he
As
say
I
that? I thought
understand.
that Mathis was just some dude who worked with them.
No.
I copy pasted it right there.
Mathis the Betrayer is
okay.
meant to be working with us for some reason, to become the High Pact King.
Right, it sounds like a real dickhead then. I guess we should go ask the Lodge Wizard if he has any wizard knowledge about this whole situation, because it sounds like something that you need to have wizard knowledge about.
Wizard knowledge is fairly reliable.
Yeah. I mean, if I were a wizard, I'd spend all my time accumulating knowledge so that when people came to me, I could be like, I'm a wizard and I know things. Basically, yeah, that seems like how that works.
Hey, let me tell you about bard knowledge, which is like way better than wizard knowledge.
Isn't bard knowledge half making it up and getting it right anyway? By being
I
genre
mean,
savvy?
yeah, but it's still right.
Yeah.
All right.
I bet I know way more than some stuffy old wizard who lives in a fancy pantsy lodge all his life.
Uh-huh.
And I assume you guys are going to roll these where.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
yeah, of
loot the
Yeah.
bodies.
And now secretly, one of those werewolves was much tougher, but you guys just kept rolling like 20s on him. And this is why. You find magical bracers on one. And Cass is obviously going to do his thing. These are bracers of defense.
No.
While wearing
can
these
protect?
bracers, you get a +2 bonus to AC if you are wearing no armor and using no shield.
Oh.
So give
Dodrum.
them to Dotram, yeah.
Hey, Dodrum.
Mm.
Would you like
what
to
is
be
it?
more unkillable?
Is that some kind of trick question? I'm already unkillable. How much more
saying he
unkillable
wears-
can I become?
I thought he was wearing medium armor.
Wait.
He's a barbarian.
You don't need
And
all
a
that.
Barbarian?
dwarf barbarian.
With
Why
his
would
armor.
he just has the bear belly. The bear belly of anti-arrows.
I am already unkillable.
Well, yeah, sure, but now you can be absolutely unkillable except by magic.
Absolutely haram.
I don't need any of that.
Are you sure, Dodrum?
I look like a bitch.
No, you look like a mighty dwarven hero who needs to survive for another few hundred years to accumulate all the greatest tales in the world under his name.
Oh, bugger me when you put it like that. Alright, what you got?
Alright, I will give him the gauntlets.
These are bracers of defense. You need to attune to them, but while wearing these bracers, you get a +2 bonus to AC if you are wearing no armor and using no shield. This is an uncommon item.
Well then, I could definitely get behind this. Look,
I
that
know.
match with a beard.
Why, your beard looks shinier and more beard stained already.
Flattery will get you nowhere, but it's appreciated nonetheless, Cass.
Gas will give you a grin that looks particularly toothy.
Thumbs up with the new bracers. Alright, time to crack in those new barrels. bottle has been cracked. Don't chug.
Chug, chug, chug.
That is the best spell.
Despite my best efforts, I will not be shit-faced for the remainder of this day.
So, while the dwarf brought the party cask, it turned out to just be a solo cup, dwarf style.
Doo-doo-doo. What are we waiting on? Sorry.
Stray.
Sorry.
Oh.
I had to. I shunted the poo larva into another room. All right. I'm gonna look up something for someone, and then so do you guys have that? You should you know, are you guys going to camp out here for the night, or it's like 2 o'clock in the morning? You could start heading back if you wanted. I will tell you, if you just decide to nap here, nothing else is gonna happen.
And we might as well finish our night here.
Yeah.
Beep.
Do you know how they have me look that up, Saven?
Hmm.
If you need to know the phases of the moon for the purposes of this adventure, simply look at your current calendar to see the moon phase on the day you start the
Oh,
adventure.
good!
Right.
So let's see what moon phase we're in.
It's a full moon tonight.
Really?
Oh my god, is
It's
it?
it's a super blood wolf moon too.
Also, sorry,
God.
it's just my groceries finally came, so I'm eating for.
That's
Thank
good.
God. No, it's tonight, Angel. I thought. Let me.
No. Tonight is
So
Waxing Gibber.
Gibbous.
Ah, damn it.
So 2 days.
Well, we're not gonna be
January-
playing in 2 days, so
But no, 2 in-game days.
okay. 2 in-game days from now. Cool.
They basically said look up what the phase is now and then count from there.
That's dumb.
Hey, you go to Paizo and you tell them.
I do. I
Paizo
tell
are
them
more
they're
than
dumb all
used
the
to being
time.
told that they're dumb.
They have an entire box for that where the
Yeah.
bottom is just a paper shred.
Where's the dumb ideas box humming again? Oh, probably full.
It never stops humming.
I've seen some of those complete manuscripts. I'd like to see a shredder that can get through that shit. Actually, yeah, I don't agree with Paizo's decisions for a lot of game devices because they said that my homebrew, which is 100% legitimate, was too powerful. They said I couldn't use it on any of their actually registered adventure pass.
Let's go, stop.
Well, I mean, Paizo could have, they did better than at first they were going to be the new, and then they just didn't playtest anything or listen to anyone else's advice and just keep making terrible things while everyone's screaming at them to stop.
Yep.
So,
Look, just because you run a business doesn't mean you have to make smart decisions.
you lot will return to Askenar, given the coming morning. When okay, yeah. Let's take Snippy out of queer infant prison. And and I'm just kind of gonna... What layer is it? Why can't I highlight all this? I want to highlight all this so I can put it on the main page. Scow.
What, sorry?
Never mind, it doesn't matter anymore. I was gonna show you to the main page to recreate this, but then I decided, too much effort.
Okay.
So, after you return to Askenar, the porter from before greets you, the one who tried to shunt you away until you, basically bullied him into letting him.
Mm-hmm.
And he calls out and beckons you over. He carries a silver tray holding hand-carved wooden mugs containing a steaming beverage. Please accept my most sincere apologies for my inappropriate behavior yesterday. I was not informed of your coming and acted hastily on behalf of the lodge warden. I can assure you that you will suffer no further ill treatment during your stay at Askenar Lodge. He will offer you each a hot coffee.
I will probably decline it. Never trust the butler.
If it's convenient for you, my master requests your company at this time for a brief introduction and to offer his apologies as
No.
That would be Mr. Lozarov, yes?
Huh?
All right. Say that again, sorry.
That would be Mr. Lozarov, yes?
Yes, indeed.
I think we would all be very happy to meet with him.
Sure.
Roll.
All right. Porter Bellic will lead you into the lodge, through the great hall, and up the south stairs, stopping at the door to the reference library, where he knocks 3 times. The door creaks open, revealing a circular room with book-lined walls and Estovian Lazarov. Let me just drag him down over here. Whenever you're talking to someone, I'm just going to drag them up from the top and put them in front of you.
Makes sense?
Esteemed guest, may I represent Estovian Lazarov, Lodge Warden of Askenor. Estovian thanks the porter graciously and curtly dismisses him, waiting until the halfling's footsteps fade off down the hall before speaking. Then he greets your party with a somber, "Please do not hold the actions of my porter against him. The error in your improper greeting was entirely mine. I neglected to inform my staff of the open invitations I gave to the order," and he pauses here to wink, "and they did not recognize the reservations. Rest assured that all of the lodge's facilities are at your disposal, including our libraries. While the general library is down the hall, this one is more. While the general library is down the hall, this one," he says, gesturing at the book-lined shelves, "is likely better suited to your research."
My thanks.
Indeed. Now, my apologies, but I regrettably have some business to attend to at this time. Bellic is waiting for you outside the door just down the hall. He shall show you to your rooms. Feel free to ask him for whatever you need.
We do have some questions for you. When would it be convenient for us to meet again?
I may be available later this evening, but I assure you, my work is of the utmost importance, and I cannot be disturbed. Good day. He will take his leave by ascending the curved staircase at the back of the room and vanish out of sight.
Wonder if he's the baddie.
Nah, nonsense.
So,
He might be fucking Pillock, but he's certainly no baddie.
Well, only when we find out.
So, what is it you guys would like to do? the library and the manor itself is open to you.
Alcohol,
Durstan
where?
offer to give you guys scar wards against lycanthropy. Alcohol is literally everywhere in a hunting lodge, Snippy. But there is a room specifically where the long bar is, if that's what you mean.
Yes.
I'm gonna go back
I'll
to the
excuse myself
spa.
right now.
Gonna soak in nice hot waters. All naked and stuff. I think that Cass is gonna go snort more blow out of Courtesan's asshole. So that's gonna be pretty cool for Cass.
Yeah, it's time to finish the smashing. First, Castle, go get a bath, then purchase a nice bottle of wine somewhere. Maybe put on a little perfume, and then
Getting all dolled up.
You know what? I'm gonna do up Cass a good one. Make sure that she looks like she's down to smash.
if anybody knows how to make that work, it is a succubus. So
Usually, step one is nudity.
well, let's go with tasteful teasing sort of clothes.
Okay, then. I'm hearing half a bra.
Yeah, just half.
Okay. It's gonna be one of those just like the underbust cups. Like the nips are still on Viz, but you know, whatever. And then, you know what? I apply secret perfume as well.
Secret perfume, huh?
Yep. It'll be great. Have fun.
All right. I trust Shara implicitly, so
The best perfume you could ever get.
is it just succubus musk?
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Yep. Or ask and don't get an answer. Whatever. Not a secret if I tell.
Man, I remember flaky pastry.
Comic.
I used to keep up with it all the time. Haven't read it for years.
AFK again.
All right. So, most of you are going to the bathhouses. Is there anything else you guys would like?
Yeah, I want to try to find Delgos.
All right. Delgos is down among his down in his hunting quarters. Young knight, I believe it was.
Yes, Sir Amadeus of the Grave Charge. May I have... Indeed, Huntsmaster.
We don't get much of you in these woods.
Strange. I would have thought our order would be sorely needed.
In some of the other reaches, yes, but this is largely werewolf territory. The realm of wild beasts, less offenses to your lady, such as undeath.
Yes. It is about the werewolves I would like to speak. While we were able to return safely, we did encounter a pack of them, led by one of unusual size. She spoke to us about the Silverhides and a man by the name of Mathus Mordranact. Have you heard that name before?
Yes, I know of him, though we've never met. He is the leader of the Silverhide clan.
She had called him Mathus the Betrayer. Would you know why that is?
Wait, I have no idea. Werewolves are both insular and savage. Their ways are unknown to me.
I see. Oh, she accused us of working with him to secure his place upon the high throne, I think she called it.
Working with him. You are visitors here, only barely arrived. Strange. Well, I suppose someone of your stature can draw some conclusions from that, yeah?
Some, but I am so unfamiliar with these creatures. And Duristan is... I would not say he was useless, but he was quite traumatized by the encounter.
Really? He's been crowing of your exploits and passing drinks around like no tomorrow since he came. He's in a rather jovial mood.
Well, I suppose he has had a chance to change his britches.
Well, I'll tell you this. Wolves are many things, but they're not liars. If they thought you were working with someone, that's most likely because someone here is working with the wolf. I have no idea who or why. Honestly, such idiocy is beyond me, but likely one of our noble guests has decided to, I don't know. You know how noblemen are, always sticking their noses where they don't belong, and I suppose the thrill of working with great beasts may have been beyond their ability to resist. Or, well, maybe that conclusion is entirely erroneous, and I'm just a simple hunter who knows nothing of such things.
I want to insight him, and I'm gonna pop my inspiration on that.
Alright. Good thing
15!
you did. Alright, what would you like to insight?
Is he merely a simple hunter, or is he perhaps involved more than he lets on?
Well, he's not merely a simple hunter. He's probably, outside of your party, the deadliest person here. But from what you gather of the man, interfering with werewolf business is far beyond his tastes. He is a hunter true to form and does not care for such things. And as you look around his warren, you can see trophies of hunts and exotic creatures you've never even seen before, both some horrific and some beautiful, and some a combination of the two. Such a man has no interest in werewolves and their politics.
It's largely what I expected, which is good. I think we both know you're more than a simple hunter, but yes, I understand what you mean. You're, as the huntsmaster, I assume you've been here the longest.
Not longer than the young lord, but yes.
Uh,
The former Huntsmaster met his end about a decade.
I see. What happened to him?
He met a creature both familiar and bizarre. I do not remember exactly what it's called, but its head is mounted over yonder, and he points. Let me look this up. Appears to be. It is a huge head that dominates most of the other side, the other side of the room, with a long serpentine neck, a strange jaw, which kind of has two large buck teeth like a mole rat, and yet opens like a lizard's would, with backwards facing, gripping teeth and several strands coming off the head.
Mm-hmm. Weird.
If you like, you could make a nature or arcane. For this particular creature, arcana would also.
I think I will go with one I'm trained in. Not but it helps.
You have no idea.
Yes, it is a strange beast indeed.
I have never seen any of its kind before or since, but the former hunt master's weapon has been passed down to me. It was said to be one of the only things able to kill that thing.
May I see it?
And he'll unhook a weapon and then a long sword from his belt and place it carefully upon the table.
I'll do the whole. You know the thing where someone geeks out over someone else's weapon.
Yep, this is very obviously a powerful magic weapon.
Since Arcana apparently doesn't identify stuff, a fine blade.
Indeed, although I know little of it, other than it requires attunement to use. Only that it is a strong blade, and in certain circumstances, when you're fighting and you uh, chance upon a most excellent hit, the blade seems to have a mind of its own, enjoys lopping off heads.
This cannot be a Vorpal sword.
I do not know what that is.
A blade with the characteristics you just described, but such things are rare beyond imagining.
He just gives you a blank look, and then takes it back into his own hands. This has been the huntsman's sidearm since time immemorial, since this place was built 7 generations ago.
Oh. If it is what I think it is, I expect it will continue to serve in that purpose well until we are all dead and gone.
It is a strange thing. No matter how far it roams, or No matter how deep the huntsmaster has gone in his hunt, it, many have vanished without a trace. But the sword always resurfaces and comes home. This is as much the lodge as the very brick and mortar that make it up.
Yes, I see. You have been here for a decade. You, you have certainly seen all of the other guests for the entirety of their stays.
Not entirely. I spend most of my time out hunting, only returning to once summons are called to lead these fine men and women on their rather bellicose hunts.
Is Duristan the only one who has been interested in hunting werewolves?
Oh,
Not just of those who have stayed here now, but perhaps in the past 6 months.
by and large, he's the only one fool enough to think them quarrel. Silas is far too much of a experienced and seasoned man. All the child has done is kill whelplings. If you want to know about guests that I have not seen myself, well, there are plenty of other guests here. I suggest asking one of the more sedate ones. Perhaps Corvin, if he could remember anything outside of his absinthe-fueled feud.
He's a problem with drink, then.
Yeah, he's like all rich layabout. Fancies himself a poet, sits about in the lounge, drinking absinthe and writing dreadful poetry. No wonder his father had him exiled.
I see. Well, I shan't take any more of your time, Huntmaster. And thank you for indulging my curiosity.
Good day to you too, young knight. And he will go back to his fletching.
Alright.
Alright. Mers has her thing out of the way. So, how many people are still...
Are
Guys?
still what?
Still
Here.
what? Sorry, here. Yeah,
Yeah.
I am present.
Alright. And herein lies the investigation portion of this module. Would you guys like to end it here or go on for another half an hour?
I'm good to
Yeah,
end it
let's
here.
leave
I've still got a headache, and I would like to go to bed.
I also now have.
Well,
I'm going to have to
Um,
also ask to end it here because my mother is being retarded.
alright. Well, next week when we come back, we will begin the investigation into the Whispering Way and why the werewolves are all nutty. Out of character, yes, that was a Vorpal sword, and mounted upon the wall was the head of a Jabberwock. The last Huntsmaster was a real hardcore dude. Pity he and the Jabberwock ended each other. So, thank you guys for playing. Is there anything you guys would like to do or say before we draw the session to a close?
Thank you
Sorry
for
for
running.
coming this late.
it's fine, Snips.
It's fine.
No worries.
I'm excited to maybe turn into a werewolf, even though it's incredibly easy to cure in 5e.
Bitch kitty
It's-
powers, yay.
It's incredibly easy to cure, and you have 2 days, and then you're going to become Blonde Saint.
Yes. Also, seriously, Shara, you should probably prepare Remove Curse, because, I mean, you can just tap any werewolf in the game and just instantly turn them into a normal human dude.
I always
Or
have.
for other-
I always have remove curse prepared. Are you kidding?
I feel like
Excellent.
Good.
is remove curse supposed to be that strong? Because I feel like
Yes.
that's pants on head retarded.
It is
Absolutely.
supposed to be that strong, and yes, it is pants on head retarded. It should be a much higher level spell than it is.
I think it's
No,
because
no.
it only, like, at least in the case of equipment, doesn't technically remove curse, just lets you fucking drop it and be uncursed with the item, but that thing still stays hella fucking cursed.
I guess it's one of those fucking things.
Yep. Anyway, if you're watching in the VOD or you're watching in the stream, I hope that you have yourselves, as usual, a lovely motherfucking good time, and please do take care.
Bye stream, bye YouTube.
Bye, jerks.